all the things we left behind. The only reason we're alive is to one day be divine. When our thoughts have been aligned, our world can be defined. The only reason we're alive is to one day be divine. Is to one day be divine. Is to one day be divine. Is to one day be Maybe one day we will find all the things we left behind. The only reason we're alive is to one day be divine. When our thoughts have been aligned, our world can be defined. The only reason we're alive is to one day be divine. 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 Is to one day be divine.
And welcome back to Humble Pie. I'm your host, Jimmy D, and with me,
It's me, Porter.
we're back again this Thursday evening. Sorry about Monday. I really do apologize. I was heading up north to do my job thing, and we were supposed to get some content this week, but unfortunately kind of fell through a little bit. But it's okay. We got a nice little tournament report I think we'll talk to a little bit about the results of what happened during the midweeks off Meta Cup, if you will, and some lessons learned and things we want to talk about. Some things that we're learning as a store as we keep trying to run better and better and unique and fun formats and events for people as we try to shake up the meta as we're in this crazy OP-13 meta with a pretty defined meta. Would you
Yeah.
agree? Yeah.
Next set will get better
Yeah, I think we're only a little
and
a
worse
month away.
and in worse in some ways. Boa is a disgusting deck that
right.
is maybe just as, if not maybe even a little bit more toxic than something like Emo.
That's going to be impressive at the top.
So here's the thing. With Boa, you're damned if you go live because they're just going to play 1,000,000 cards out for triggers and also draw 1,000,000 cards. And you're damned if you go board because you're taking life.
Yeah.
It effectively makes GY Law unplayable.
Wow.
Like, that matchup is just... I don't even want to test it. It's that bad.
You just know from all the triggers and trying to do...
I just know what the deck does,
Yeah.
I can't beat it.
Oh, gosh. Yeah, there's going to be some interesting new decks coming out for the next set. I'm really looking forward to it. I'm sorry.
I have no idea what I'm playing for the LCQ.
We'll figure something out by then, I think. When does the set release? It's January?
January. Mid-January. Right now, it also depends on what we get from EBO4.
Okay.
But right now it's looking like either Zoro and Sanji or Crocodile or Sabo. Or maybe Mihawk, but I just don't like how inconsistent that deck is.
Right. Well, I mean, we got time. We can test it out. We have a lot of people to protest against, too, in this great community. 39 Real, appreciate you. What's up? We got a lot of great meta to come and some new things as we get very, very close to April, which is the deadline where we're finally going to be mirrored up with the East. And now it's looking like we're going to be a little bit off for that mirror by the time we get there based on the releases. It looks like just a little bit, not a lot, but because they're merging certain sets and they're making, what is it, EBO3?
So EBO4 is split and will be added into... Half of EBO4 will be in 14 and half of EBO4 will be in 15. For OP-14, we are getting blue, green, and purple.
All right.
And for 15, that means the other colors, red, yellow, and black.
Okay.
Which means that the new leader will be in 15 for us.
Okay. Well, so we got some time then. We got some time before you get to worry about that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that new leader is, it looks okay.
I thought you were talking about the one that like hoses your deck, right? The yellow
No,
one.
the boa. The boa is 14 just base.
Okay. Ooh, jeez. Okay. Well, that's. I mean, good. The boa fans are eating healthy, eating good in the neighborhood, if you will.
I mean, yeah, that deck looks quite strong.
Blue yellow, I think, finally getting some decent love because the Queen tried it for a while, but blue yellow good stuff is only so good without consistency. And then what was the other? It was the Nami deck.
There was also Ace. There was blue yellow Ace, and I played that deck for a while. I think that it had like some really good matchups. Back in OP7, OP8 format, it was really good into red purple law. Was the main thing.
Oh, get that off. Well, it's on screen, but. Thank you, Tazzy, for the update. Appreciate it. Exclamation point join. Appreciate it. Don't forget for all of you out there to hit exclamation point join. We do have packs to give away. The Rock with Red Sanji. I've been doing good. All right, good. Grabbing 2. Yep. I know you want to grab more. It's okay.
No, that was completely an accident.
We do have 1 Gold Dawn taken from the box, and I did some research that does not take away any of the hits on the box. The Gold Dawn does not replace anything.
Told me that Gold Dawn meant 2 hitboxes, and that was one of the hits. Lied.
Yeah.
Or didn't know.
Well, they didn't know because according to the ratio and with the fast market, it can be a 2-hit box, but can also be a 3. It doesn't necessarily guarantee it replaces one of the alts, but it is considered one of the alts. So what you do with that is what you will. It doesn't take away from the manga potential. It doesn't take away from some of the other big hits potential, the wanted posters and the ESPs. So those are still live potential, and also those things going for over thousands of dollars. Not guaranteed, but this is a box fresh from a completely different distributor than our Lifelink games, and with a box topper that will be given away on Christmas. If you guys tune in on Christmas, that's next week, a week from today. Porter and I, you still good for Christmas?
Yep.
Excellent. We're going to be here for Christmas doing some really cool. Is that the color? The color lock?
So I know that you're doing. I think it is the color cup.
Okay.
Because like the Christmas celebration is the 20th, like the Lifelink Christmas party, and then the color cup is after that.
Yep.
I don't know if I'm gonna be able to make it to the Christmas party. Because I'm doing that 3v3 with low pound cake.
Oh, well, that's good. Okay. Well, I mean, at least you're having fun playing the game, which is important. Just have some time. It's Christmas time. Get out there, meet up with your family, your friends, and just have some fun, people. We got a lot of chaos going around the world, but sometimes it's just nice to sit back, eat a good dinner. Maybe you make it yourself, like I do. Maybe you go do something else with some friends and family. Just spend some time with people. If it means playing card games, play some card games. That's what we like to do here at Humber Pie, definitely, is play some TCGs. But yeah, and we're gonna have a great time on our own Christmas. I'm gonna make a feast for myself. Come hungry, brother. It's gonna be a lot of food, and I'm gonna be of course.
What, are we gonna do a mukbang stream?
Oh no, I don't think they would last it. I had 3 complaints from people when I was eating candy on stream, and these mics picked up every crunch of it. So I actually had to stop eating things like Tic Tacs and stuff because apparently it was coming over the mic.
Okay,
really loud.
You bite into Tic Tacs?
Well, sometimes. They're tiny little things. Let's get done with it. You're biting the Tic Tacs.
No, you suck on them.
For some, maybe. But what if I'm just looking for an immediate... I need to get that fresh breath now, man. Like I'm about to go talk to someone, and the last one I want halitosis being blown in their face. You know what I mean?
Well, having them stay in your mouth makes your breath fresher for longer.
He's likely right about that. I have not tested this theory, and I haven't looked up any research on it, but he's likely right about this. Sometimes you're in a hurry, man. Lonely Dubot, good to see you. All right, we do have some really cool card reveals. We have some really cool Market Watch stuff. We're going to go all over before we get into our 4 games. I just want to let you guys all know, if you're here for meta, you're in the right place. Today, most of the time...
that tournament was a lot of meta.
Mm-hmm. Every single round is meta. Right now, this is a perfect encapsulation of what OP-13 is. I will be referencing this video in the future. If anyone wanted to know what OP-13 was like, this today is what OP-13 is like. And you're going to see it today live as we go through each one of the rounds with literally nothing but decks that are being played in OP-13. It is everyone saw the big value. There was some massive treasure packs to give away, some massive box toppers and stuff to give away, massive prizing.
Packs are the box toppers.
Sorry, thank you. These things. Giveaway for this event. We did it back to back with the current, was off meta. It's a weird name. Guys, we're having our own difficulty with how we're going to explain this thing.
I think that there needs to be more proposition going forward on how we have the philosophy of it. I have been thinking maybe what I want to do is create a resource of like just overall like ratings and gradings of decks that can just be referenced. And you can look, say, this is kind of where we want it to be, and pick decks relative to that.
Okay.
I think that would probably be a solution, is if we have like a resource that you can just look at, pick all the decks that you want to be in a similar power, that are of a similar power level and lower, and then choose that.
So I got a proposal for you. I can probably get up the materials for this, but and we'll keep this updated. We can even be this rotational, but do you work the Friday post-Christmas?
Yes.
Okay. We will schedule something. Maybe we'll make it part more of the Christmas special. Maybe we'll cut some of the deck stuff. But if you'd like to do that, we could come up with a discussion tier list. Get all the creators do this nowadays. They have those lists where you can take the leaders and you put in a tier list. And we can look at the tier list based structurally on how we understand the power level altogether and its consistency. And just because we put something in an equal field, you're like, well, this one beats this one significantly all the time. It's like, that's not the point. We're building in a tier system, and we'll come up with
I mean, I was thinking like specifically a grading rubric of like these categories would be weighted differently, but like number 1 would be consistency as like the most weighted, like consistency, power, like, and by power I mean like what is the deck's win condition, how does it win, how effective is that win condition at winning the game, speed, how fast you can get to your win condition, how fast it's like your win condition is online for a deck, and then like adaptability, how versatile like can your deck be, like what options does it have to address certain scenarios.
Okay. So do you want to build that like tier list on the Christmas day?
I could do that.
Okay. We're going to do it live with you guys. We're going to have our own debate, so you guys want to join us with that. You guys can disagree with us all you want. It does okay. I love a healthy debate when it comes to these things, and I love seeing where people think these decks align. And I think we'll come up with our current 2025 tier list, of course, 1 week before 2026, where we're going to have to keep doing these as new sets come out. Do you think?
I mean, I would be willing to start throwing OP-14 decks into that tier list. Just so that we're up to date, because we already do have a lot of data on 14.
That's fair. I think it'll be something we'll cut it off as a 2025, and then we'll start adding the 14 last. How's that sound?
Yeah.
So then it looks like it's something that's really, we can cut off and say this is the 2025 tier list based on all of our experiences. If you guys want to tell us all the fun decks you guys enjoyed playing and whether you really enjoyed it, you guys can join us on Christmas and we'll do a whole tier list.
Skella, we're going to get to that.
Yeah. The marketplace is a thing that we are doing every single week. Where we keep our eyes on the market watch. If you've been paying attention the last couple weeks, we said that there's a danger zone to which we hope to never cross the threshold. Do you want to go into it as soon as I find it?
I mean, do you want to do this or new cards first?
I want to get through some drama. The new cards will do last.
Okay.
New cards always seem to be something we get out of the end. But yes, we have a market watch, Skella. We have we have a threshold. We said that everything is okay until this happens. Oh God, that's falling.
Until this man goes through Trafalgar Law, TCG. What did you want for law?
I can't remember. I was looking up something, but $10. We are in a crisis. Hody Jones has officially crossed the threshold line to safety and common sense. This thing was under $10 the last video I did. We were okay. Prices made sense.
No, they didn't.
It's crazy. It's crazy out there. Actually, and can I rebut that? On that? Can I rebut
$5 for a common, or $10 at the time for a common leader.
Yes. Which thankfully is starting to level itself back out. This is just the copy of the regular Luffy card.
This card should be like 1 cent. Why is it $5? This is $6.
And here's where, if I may rebut and come in here to explain to people. We, One Piece players, for the longest time, the first several years of this game being come out, had cried, pleaded, sacrificed goats. We had gone over to Japan and done our poses next to the statues while sacrificing our loved ones in order to beg the Bondi gods to produce more and give us more boxes. The game was not being well received as a great TCG as it is today. It was being a good game. It was a lot of people enjoyed it. They had a good following, and a market of like 12 people playing the card game in a store was a very healthy thing for the deck. Now we're seeing close to 40 people, 60 people playing this at a local store. It's a very popular game now, but they didn't go back and they didn't reprint thousands and thousands of boxes for this. They came out with a small reprint run that most stores only got like maybe 5 or 6 boxes from, that came in to help increase our quantity of having these boxes. But there's not much out there. If there's anything about these prices that makes sense to me, it's the sheer limitation of actually how many of these actually exist. And the people back in the day who were buying these things were buying box after box after box, and what do they do with it? Because it was worth a cent. What do they do with it?
Throw it away.
They threw it away. All the people buying all this stuff in the early days, they didn't keep it in pristine.
Okay, but this leader is also completely unplayable.
Agreed. But it's also a snap in time of OP-01 and the rarity that set actually has.
But this is the only leader like this.
I got 50 plus of them sheets. Oh boy. I mean, hang on to
But
them.
like, this is the only leader from OP-01 like this.
Sure, right now. And it just comes down to showing that these people are massively
There are
buying.
playable leaders in OP-01.
This is probably the healthiest listing I've seen in any TCG market at 78. But this is kind of stuff that I'm trying to explain to people. Like, this... Bro, if you go in the Pokemon market, you go into, like, where the Pokemon Bros came from. Hundreds and hundreds of listings for these. Do you know how easy it is to buy this out? For a simple $270, I'm just using basic math, yes, the shipping and handling, all the crap, yes. It's going to be more. But for a simple... times 10 for 270, maybe we'll make it 300, whatever. You guys get it. For the simple $300, a charge of...
Could I do 27 times 10?
I did 270. But then this is 95, so what's the extra dollar?
292.
292, thank you. So 292...
Or 297.
97, thank you.
It would just be 270 plus
That's
27.
Right. Yep, 10's, yeah. Thank you. 297, we got the number right. For under $300, this was the going price for every single one of them. The shipping was all included, blah, 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 blah. You could buy out literally every single one of the Hody Jones that are available on this website. At that point, you now have complete market control of what happens with these. Are there only 27 out there? No, obviously. Most people don't put their stuff up. But is there a significantly low number? Yes. And the market is telling them why, because everyone knows that some of these cards are dramatically jumping up in value, and something like my... I only bring this up because I want to throw shade at Mark. Scala says, my opinion on the hype beasts will get burned on all the unplayable SPs that they're being bought out. OP is a player-driven game. Graded cards, you're 100% right about this. Graded cards are hard to move. The market manipulation will correct when nobody is buying their overinflated playable cards. True, but they'll also own the market. So whatever it settles at, we'll have to figure out where that's at. And he says, I think we are in trouble once the playable cards become wrapped up with this hype.
I think that one of the good things about One Piece is the only cards like that really threaten that are SECs. Like secret rares are the only cards that threaten like being bought out because they're actually hits. But other than secret rares, I don't think that's a problem.
Yeah, I think they print enough of the regular cards.
14, that might be a problem because there are 2 very, very playable secret rares in 14.
And my counter to Skella is that there's always been a separation of collector and player. Pokemon is a good example of that. Pokemon cards for a playable deck, it's like $15. The cards that you want for that deck are going to be ridiculously cheap.
The only one that's not like that is Yu-Gi-Oh!
So in Pokemon, there are still $1,000 cards, and I think some of these mangas deserve to be thousands of dollars. Is it a lot for us? Yes. But how many of them actually exist versus the demand for them?
The mangas are there to like be the like chase pipe dream cards that you hope to pull. They're designed to be like rare and expensive on purpose. But you don't have to buy mangas to play the game.
Absolutely. And that's what I love about the fact that we still have the capability where the cards should be at a relatively easy price to get. But special items like this, if you went to One Piece Day, this is the only way you could get this box. And there's only 6 listings for this. Once these guys sell out, I might have the only box on the market sitting behind me. Yeah, like...
On the market? Are you selling your box?
No.
Then it's not on the market.
Okay, yeah. So, regardless, if these 6 get sold, if I ever put it on the market, I could control the price of this just by simply waiting for these 6 to sell.
Okay, well, you would also have to be people willing to buy it at whatever price you set.
Fair, absolutely.
I mean, it's like the person who put the gold boa leader up for 6969.69. Like, they were never trying to sell it at that price. They were trying to do a bit.
They're doing a meme. 100%. But I think these things are selling, if I'm not mistaken. I got to view more data here. The last one was
500.
So this is essentially what people are actually willing to pay for it.
Yeah.
This $1,000 markup, I think, is a little bit out of people's price range, and rightfully so. These 2 limited cards are not worth $1,000, and these packs most definitely are not worth $1,000.
You'll just pull the Gold Roger manga. You'll just pull the Gold Roger manga and make all your money back. What are you talking about? Anyone who keeps sealed product is a coward.
I'll take my card. I like my collection. I like it. It looks direct. It looks beautiful in the background, and I love seeing some of the stonks go up for if I'm in an emergency situation. I have something to get myself out of dodge, and that's what it's for. But yeah, the market is going a little bit crazy, a little bit to the point where I'm not okay with stuff like this, especially not okay with this. Which doesn't make any sense.
This leader is terrible. This leader has been bought out once before, and people realize that no one actually that it's garbage. This is coming from someone who has played this deck. This leader is garbage, dude.
But with only 19 listings out there, it's not like it's going to be hard for the crypto bros, and that's the real danger. We've been dealing with scalpers for the longest time. Scalpers are the ones that buy massive amount of product, take it off from the shelf, from regular people to buy the product. That's a scalper. And then they limit the ability for you to buy sealed product and buy this stuff because they're trying to flip the money in an immediate phrase. So if they're taking massive amounts away from the marketplace, off from the shelf, and trying to resell it to you, that's a scalper. Those people have been a problem in this for the longest time because Bandai doesn't print enough. And that's the same thing that's happening in Gundam. And what was the other one that was having issues? It was One Piece Gundam. There was another one that had... Pokemon definitely had some issues, but Pokemon has
had a ton of issues with scalpers. What are you talking about?
Oh, I meant with selling enough of them that could be bought. I guess Pokemon is accurate, but when it comes to how easy it is to take over the market, I'd say that One Piece and Gundam are the easiest ones to manipulate because there are enough demand, but there's a limited amount of places you can get it. You can't get it at gas stations. You can't get it at most major box stores. Some of them you can. They're limiting the price. Good on you. I appreciate it. Keep it up. But there's very limited places you can go to buy this stuff, and it's with that limited market means that it's easily bought out with a simple credit card. With these crypto bros that love those rug pull games that they like to play, and it's the same mentality. These people coming in now, where you have what I'm calling the crypto bros here that are marketing this. What their goal is to buy out the market list altogether and become the market themselves. Like, the crypto bros are doing something a little bit different than scalpers. Scalpers, it's all sealed product. The crypto bros, it's all about maintaining control of the limited marketplace. And when they start realizing that there is a significant limited amount of these that actually exist within the world of people who were, one, willing to let it go, they're not trying to collect it, they're trying to keep up with it, but are also limited on the sales for websites because a lot of stores did not invest in One Piece. They stuck to Magic. They stuck, maybe some switched to Arcana. A lot of them were like, we're a Pokemon store only because it makes so much money. So we do Pokemon only. And it's like, if you didn't diversify, you didn't really look into One Piece. And now that is what limited the amount of quantity that's available on the market. 39 Rose says, we're going to have the $50 SR Cavendish again?
No.
Possibly.
No, I don't think so.
Not with Cavendish? I don't think so. Not with Cavendish because of the amount of printing they had. But if you're referring to one of the SRs becoming $50, absolutely is a potential.
I mean, okay, Marco, I could actually see potentially going up that high. Mm-hmm. Marco's, I could actually like the PRB SRs. I could definitely see.
Yeah, let this up. There's only they only control the market if people will buy it at their price. Yes, Skelly, you're 100% correct. In the perfect marketplace, you do have to go on what people are willing to buy. However, I will counter. I like that. That's healthy listening. I will counter that if the meta becomes desperate enough and they start getting into cards that are absolutely must plays for tournaments, people will pull out their wallets for this. And that the only example I can show is in Yu-Gi-Oh, right? When they have those secret rares that are
like mandatory for a deck. Like when you were playing, it was like Draco Sack and stuff. Draco Sacks used to be ridiculously expensive. Like way further back, of course, there was Dark Arm Dragon. That card making the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this card is really only used in Ace and occasionally Blue Yellow Nami, and that's it. EBO3.
I think it's more of a collector set. On top, they have some powerful cards. Don't get me wrong.
EBO3 definitely has some powerful cards, but a lot of them are actually lower rarity. We don't actually know, and like maybe they'll print enough of EBO3. Maybe this will be the first EB set that they actually print enough of and don't have any issues with the hit rates.
Yeah, I'd say the last one, hopefully they learned their lesson. EBO2 was a god-awful low print and god-awful pull rates. It felt like opening up one of the bad Pokemon sets. Every box, you basically complete the set with one box for all the regular cards, but the cards you were looking for were so hit and miss that it felt like you had to pay a premium to try your best to try to get the few cards that you actually wanted from that set. That's what I mean. In lower rarity card could get controlled. Yes, things like this, PRB, O2, that's only been printed this once. But remember, Bandai has shown that they will actually reprint these in promo packs. They'll reprint them in future premium sets like they've done before. We got PRB 1 cards, right, and PRB 2?
There was no PRB 1 exclusive cards. Except for the
that's
leader.
right.
Except for the leader, there were none.
But they had EBO 1 cards.
Yes.
Yes. And EBO 1 was exclusive to EB, of course, and then they reprinted that to help with the Cavendish issue.
Like the Cavendish issue, the Laboon issue, the Brook issue. The Blocker Chopper didn't get reprinted, and that card's like still $20.
So I would say, yes, it's always a fear and a concern, especially when they put them in these limited products like this. But will it always be a problem? No. So if you have patience or the foresight to pick them up when you can, when they're affordable, do so. Hold on to them. Wait. And then once the market goes up, for some reason, if people are freaking out, you can unload your stash.
And I definitely also think that there are starter deck SRs that are getting there, that could get there potentially.
Oh, absolutely. Like some of the cards that, especially way back when, are going up pretty high. But I think rightfully so, because there wasn't too many of the special premium feature, you know what I mean? Not many stores had the special pre-release, that very first ever.
The super pre-release?
Yeah, the super pre-release. The super pre-release cards are extremely rare.
Okay,
extremely
but
limited.
Again, those are cards that I think deserve to be. Like,
that's the people that
expensive.
got on the boat the first day, gave it a shot.
Yeah, and it's like the super pre-release winner Luffy. I think that card deserves to be expensive because, well...
Yeah. And Scully, yeah, the waifu tax to it is where I'm saying the collector is going to come in.
No, it is EBO3 that is the waifu set.
Yeah,
by the way.
EBO3 is the waifu set. And yes, there will be a lot of people chasing that stuff because that's just our market. That's just the genre of anime as it is. It is a trope, but it is also a part of the community, so just accept that. And I did the same thing for Nikkei. Nikkei is in a Union Arena set that came out here, completely unplayable, completely uncompetitive.
Pure goon slop.
Absolutely pure gun slop. But
Goon
did
slop.
I get my goon slop? So thank you. But I did invest in it because I know that the cards will go up and people will pay top dollar for these cards. So I got my master.
I think gun slop would be a different waifu gacha game.
Yeah.
Because isn't there one that's based off of all the waifus are guns?
It could be.
I thought I remember seeing that. I think. Oh yeah, Girls Frontline. I think that.
Oh yeah,
one
yeah, the
is.
Girls Frontline. Yeah.
I've never played it. I just remember hearing about like, oh yeah, it's the gacha game where all the waifus are guns.
So that's our take on the market watch. I'll clip that out and turn this into a YouTube video so you guys can be like our skirt and take. I think it's getting out of control a little bit, but I think that's one thing you got to be looking out for. If you have a chance, I've always told people, you get on these products, find the stuff that you can stock up on those things that are rares and limited to sets, and just hold on to them because you don't know when you might need them, and you definitely don't want to be coming back later saying, "Oh, I traded in for $1," which you probably should have done, unless you're helping someone build a deck, obviously. But you trade it into the store for $1, and then you're like, when it went up to $22, well, that was on you for letting it go. Like, if you keep a playset of 4 for your own collection just so you can play the deck, good on you. I think that's what you should be doing. You should be trying to get 4 copies as much as you can of decks that you think you might like or stuff you might want to play. I know that's not always financially feasible, but I've seen enough people turn in bulk cards like this with what they thought were dollar rare cards that suddenly became tremendously expensive. I think Manchuri was a short gap with the speculation on Blackbeard. You had Laboon, which was not a short, but a big. That was an SR that jumped up massively in price after Blackbeard came popular, and then there was other cards like the Cavendish that I think was always kind of good, but it really spiked when Green Zoro or
no Cavendish, like the distance between it being like a kind of mid card and being bought out was one set. It released in EVO1, and then literally the next set Bonnie used that card and was like a tier 1 deck. So
yeah.
Bonnie used that card, and that card became really expensive.
So I got my first anniversary Luffy for $1 8 months ago. They're going, yeah, exactly. I mean, get a place out of them. Like, if you like the card, just get 4 of them, and yeah, you could make profit on these if you want to sell out of that at that market price. But that's what happens. The Udadon that I gave away for a find the One Piece thing is now going for like $200. So a lot of the cards that are just these one-offs that I was like, hey, I'd like to make the tournament fun. By the way, we do have a really cool prize coming up for Christmas. We're going to be giving away the Zeus mat and Zeus card, which is nice. Over $200 now. It only cost me $40 in initial purchase, but now $200.
It's why I buy like the premium Bandai anniversary sets, because the Luffy alt art from that alone is like 270. Like the alt Luffy lead from that now is like 270. I bought that for 90. And that's not including the 3 other leaders and 4 other cards and the Dawn. Although the Dawn don't go for a lot.
Right.
And the playmat.
And Scala says, I wish I could hold EB boxes and PRB boxes, but I'm never able to because they're always hard to find, and the boxes, yeah, are awesome to open and play. I agree with you. It's very difficult to hold on to those boxes. I have some boxes that I've been lucky enough to not to break, like the blue bottom box that keeps going up, and I refuse to break that one.
Do it.
No, I refuse to break that one. If I would have done it for the first time you guys told me, I would have lost $3,000. Just from the first time you suggested it.
But have you considered that it would be really funny?
No. It's not going to be funny. This is my house. This is my repayment for not having sold my Alpha Box, or not having my Alpha Box stolen from me as a kid. And I could have bought a house with the Alpha Box right now. Magic the Gathering.
Have you considered it would be funny?
No. Isabel says, wondering when my boy Teach is going to get some more support in the leader OP-16. I disagree. I think there'll be some, but it's gotten a lot, and I still think it's a decently viable deck. It just can't handle the current meta of things that are being pumped out, especially the non-removal crap from Emu.
No, actually, Teach has removal that can remove Emu.
Okay.
Because there are Teach's cards that negate the effects before it removes. So okay. Teach is actually one of the very few decks that can remove Emu's cards.
Okay. I'd like to see a good deck to try to counter that one. It'd be pretty cool.
So Teach is actually like a very is a considered anti-meta option right now.
Scala says, I'm just waiting for RP Law to get unbanned, so I'm going to Black Maria.
Never happening.
I don't think so.
No. That is like the one leader that legitimately, first off, if it ever gets unbanned, they have to do a banned pair with Black Maria. First off, RP Law coming back relies on like 3 banned pairs for that deck to even be considered to come back. Because it would need a band pair with Black Maria, it would need a band pair with OP-06 Reiju, and it would need a band pair with OP-08 Pudding. It would need a band pair with those 3 cards minimum to even warrant considering coming back.
I'm just looking something up real quick. So, I do have a drama alert, my own little drama alert. It's just petty stuff, guys. Something that I noticed from a judge community, and some notes I want to feed to the judge community, if you would. So, I was gone this week, gone up to the DC area, got myself an opportunity to play with some of the northern players up in the DC area. Was really excited to play some Mobile Gundam, because of course that is like the spelling on this one's always crazy. So I was going up there trying to showcase some of the decks, get some extra fun, play some of the other guys up there, and have my chance of winning some of those extra promo packs and whatnot. And they're getting to a very heated and very unnecessary situation where I wasn't a part of their Discord, but I ended up getting my friend kicked out of 2 Discords for today's drama alert. So there is a situation out here on this card specifically. When my friend had talked to me, he said that his locals was saying that this card cannot be activated the turns played because of the word, this ambiguous word called battling. Okay. Now
This unit is battling, so it has to be attacking.
no, that is no. And I'll explain to you why. Because it's just redundant speech. It's ambiguous, but it's redundant speech to the card it's targeting. It's redundant speech to explain what you're targeting. Because according to the rules, an activate action, which requires you to destroy this unit, can be activated the turn things are played. And that is the rule that we pulled up from the actual Gundam TCG.
Okay, but the card does say like it has to be battling.
You're targeting it, you're battling it, you're destroying it. It's literally just redundant phrasing.
Okay, is there a definition on the phrase battling?
No, they haven't been on a special spot. There is no unique rulings for the term battling because they're being used interchangeably through some of the blocker rules that are questionable and some of the other issues they're having.
Well, blocker, if it's blocking, it would be battling, whatever it's blocking, because it's in the combat state.
And it comes in the timing and situation. However, this comment, and from other judges where we showed the actual ruling, it activates the turn you play it. You can activate the turn you play it. But the only thing it can do is hit a shield. It can't do anything else.
No, it says base or enemy shield. It does damage to a shield, so it should be able to do
damage. 1 damage?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. But you can use blocker in response to this. You can throw a blocker in front of this thing to stop it. But it is one of the ways to deal...
Can you?
Yeah. Yeah, blocker
it burns. No, it does burn damage. It wouldn't...
According to the official Gundam rulings, you can use blocker based on the timing of what this says.
That makes no sense.
Because they're using the term battling to ensure that you have the timing of blocker. Do you understand? It is honestly, I can understand where a lot of people are getting frustrated, but the reason that this is saying this at all is to open this up to be blocked, which makes sense. You want this to be able to be blocked. You can throw yourself in front of a nuclear missile. That's okay. You will die. It will die. But you could throw yourself in front of a nuclear missile.
Okay, now I'm mad at Bandai for how poorly this card is worded.
And I get that from a lot of people, but when the drama alert here is when we tried to explain to them this is how we understand the card works and why it was worded this way, the judge told us, I'm a judge. And I said, cool, then you could show me some resources that I haven't seen that say what you're saying is true. And he told me, or told both of us, that upon a judge, the responsibility is the person to show the rule book to the judge to verify our rulings were correct. Which is 100% not what a judge does. A judge is required to show sources. That is the point of a judge. A judge must contact either the judge market, a judge pool, or the judge resources in order to source their ruling. That is what a judge does. They provide sources. They are not allowed to say, I'm a judge, do as I say. That's not how that works. That is not how life works. You need to learn that appeal to authority is the worst form of authentication of anything. You must source what you are saying. Citation needed. So in practice, where we went and decided, fine, I will look up in the rule books where this makes sense, I explained to them that in the rule books, this can be activated on play.
Phone. I was gonna look because I am on the Bandai Organized Play Discord. So okay. I was gonna look and see if there are any like rulings on that Discord for this card.
Check it out. I'd like to see it. But the judge we were working with refused to provide us anything. We showed him the ruling that talked about this and the ruling that happened to deal with the you can block this attack and ability to show them that this is an activate main, something you can do on play.
Okay, so
look for this piece.
No,
so UA has the translation issue. Yeah, UA does have that problem too. We've had a lot of issues with some of the cards that do not translate over. But I will say, if you're going to become a judge, I want you guys to look at my face. If you're going to become a judge, do not use an appeal to authority to justify your results. You source it, sir. As a subject matter expert in the career field that I'm in, I source everything I say and do or announce as a fact. Because that is reality, sir. Citation needed. You are a judge. grow up. I'm not naming names. I'm not trying to start drama, but I will tell you right now, if you want to piss me off, you will use an appeal to authority to justify your bad ruling. If I can show you actual factual rulings that are going into here and I want to have a discussion, do not ban me or my friend. Ban my friend, I was in the Discord. Do not ban my friend. Do not start a debate. Do not start throwing insults in our face because we dare question your authority. Do not act unprofessional and work it out. I will report this person if it was this wasn't petty. This is very petty. I've dealt with judges that have done far worse than what I'm explaining right now. I got a lot of bad drama with some of the judges that use their authority in the worst ways possible, gross ways possible. Stuff that, like, I'm glad that these judges can no longer work as a judge. Bad. But if you're out there and you're trying to make a ruling, or you want to become a judge, do not use the appeal of authority as your determining factor for how something resolves. You will source it, and you will explain to them, based on your understanding of the rules, this is why it works. You do not return insults and threats, and then try to ban us from any kind of conversation where we're trying to get to the end of the results because we have sources that are conflicting with your judge ruling. And the way that I've been practicing this card can activate on main because it says specifically in the rule books you can activate it. And the fact that you have to destroy it in the battling is just in reference to say the target that you were trying to hit and battling in order to ensure that the blocker can insert itself within the ability. I know you guys aren't here for Gundam, but this is a general wide thing. If your judge tries to use an appeal to authority, stop them. Tell them citation needed and get the facts. It needs to be sourced. I just cannot explain to you how much it irks me when people try to use that, especially as someone who has the title of a subject matter expert and realizes that I can never say anything for a fact without having sources to underline everything I am stating as a fact. For the safety of the people I work with, for the safety of the people that I work against, and for the safety of the people that I happen to be involved with. That is rule number one that you should be applying for your own self. If you want to say something to the fact, back it up with citation.
So the closest I'm getting is that there is an entry on the QA website that says after that, where the question specifically says after this unit attacks the opposing player, which would be before you would activate the action step. So I do not think you can use this the turn it is played.
No, explain it to me one more time. Go ahead.
So because the official Q&A of this card specifically is citing rulings where this is an attacking card, I think this card needs to be able to attack.
So we need to see an errata.
Yes.
Yeah.
It should say. Right. So I'm currently looking at the Q&A section for the rulings on Bandai Organized Play, which is mentioning the FAQ for card rulings on the official Gundam site, asking for clarification. But because that FAQ specifically cites that this card has to be like a ruling where this card is attacking, I think, and that's when you would be able to activate it, and that's why it would be redirected to a blocker, because once the blocker blocks it, it is no longer attacking the shields. This has to be an attacking unit. This should say attacking.
But would that allow you to circumvent that? Because you can destroy it.
It specifically is saying that no, you cannot do that because now it is no longer attacking because blockers happen before the action step. That is what I am getting. I am not a judge for Gundam. Note that I am just looking things up. I am a guy with a search engine. I am not a judge. I am a guy with a search engine.
And as a guy for the search engine, I actually really respect your referencing that and showing me the reference to that. So, whether I'd be wrong, I'd be wrong. But at least somebody decided to do the research. And not a judge, but someone with some common sense.
I think that, I don't think you can use this the turn it's played.
Okay.
I think that, because it can't be linked with anything. So
yeah, there is no link that allows to go fast.
It would have to stick for a turn.
All right. I think it's definitely something I'm going to throw up to the big market. And I do have some friends that are judges in there. And I'm going to ask them specifically to throw it up in the big, because I still think there's some ambiguous language here.
I think that this card is worded ambiguously, but I think that battling means that it has to be attacking. And the ruling on why you can block this is because it has to be attacking, and the blockers can block the attack. And because now it's no longer battling the base or shield, it can then be
It would be
no
do the
longer using
damage.
the other effect.
It'd be
So it has to be battling, which is a part of attacking. Is my interpretation.
Okay.
Is you have to declare an attack to be battling.
And we will most certainly get a final ruling on that before Friday. But thank you. I agree with you on that. So we will get a final ruling, and we will get this thing resolved at a higher level. But that was mostly my drama alert for having to deal with bad judges. Did you have some input or something? Or need me for a second? All right. I need to go talk to a friend, and I'm gonna step outside. Do you want to?
Okay, I can cover some new cards.
Give them time to respond because they're 30 seconds behind. So read it, give like a 10-second, but allow people to respond to it. So they have any comments. Right?
Yep.
I'll be back. Sorry.
So first card up we have is Ginny, black character, EBO4, 1 cost, 2k power, Rev Army, plus 2k. Active main, you can rest this character if you have 2 or more characters with cost of 8 or more. Give one of your Revolutionary Army type leader or characters plus 1k power during this turn. So a 2k that's a power buff for Rev Army, you'll most of the time when you want to be using this already have that. This is like a fine 2k. You could run it, but it's by no means necessary. It's just like an okay 2k option for decks like Sabo or Koala. We have this new Sanji, which yellow character, 4 cost, 4k power, Egghead Straw Crew, counter 1k. When attacking, this character's base power becomes the same as your opponent's leader's power during this turn. So this is like the Shariah blocker from OP-06 in terms of that, which is interesting. We haven't seen that effect in a while. And on KO, if you have 2 or less life, play a yellow character with 6k power or less from your hand. So on KO, it floats into something. Decent card. Decent card overall. Will be decent for like just Egghead decks, specifically the new Bonnie potentially. Now we have this card, which Borsellino, yellow character, 5 cost, 6k power, Egghead Navy, 1k counter, blocker, and on play, if you have 2 or less life cards, add up to 1 card from the top of your deck to the top of your life cards. Hello, Anel buff. This is... Oh wait, I was supposed to give you times. Any thoughts on these first 2 cards, people? Not seeing anything, so we're gonna go into the Borsellino. This Borsellino is crazy for pretty much any yellow deck, except for Law. They seriously couldn't have made this Bonnie Supernova. Like, make this a Bonnie, put Supernova typing on it, so that I can have a Law buff. Please. Please, Bandai. Please buff Law. But yeah, this card is pretty crazy for almost any yellow deck. It should not have counter, at the very least. Alright, on to the next card. Alpha. Black character, 1 cost, 2k power, Cypher Bolt 8, 2k counter, unplay, trash 3, give -1 cost. Another pretty mid Cypher Bolt card, but whatever. Then we have this Kikunojo. Activate main once per turn. If this character was played this turn, set your Land of Wano type leader as active. So there are 2 leaders where this is like worth considering in my opinion. There's Yamato, obviously, so getting 2 double attack swings is pretty solid, although they would realistically, if it's a 10 on turn, they would, and you can only use this the turn it's played, so it would really only be an 8k swing off of Yamato twice, which 8k double attack twice is pretty scary. If you wanted to attach Banish to it or something, I think that then it would be like only a 6k, which isn't a lot. Like obviously like 2 double attack swings is pretty scary, but overall for Yamato, I don't think it's great. The other deck that this is like a consideration in would be red-green Odin, which in this case you would get the when attacking effect of Odin off twice, making it a 7k power leader on your opponent's turn, which again is actually pretty solid. And in Odin this would also have counter. So for Odin, I think this is a fine card. I just don't think Odin's very good. It's like, this is a great tool for Odin. It's just Odin. You'd have to play Odin. Now we have this carrot. If your leader has the Minx type, set up to 2 of your Minx type characters and your leader as active. So 3 additional attacks. If you have like 1 or 2 carrots on board, that's more activations of like the 5-cost carrots effect. You get an additional swing with your leader. This card just seems kind of crazy. It seems kind of high roll, and Carrot is already a deck that struggles with consistency, so I don't know how well you're always going to be able to high roll with this card, but this is one hell of a high roll card for sure. We have this new VV, which is 7k or 7 cost, 4k power, 1k counter, Alabasta type. On play up to 1 Alabasta character with a cost of 8 or less from your hand, other than another VV. And then your opponent places 1 card from their hand at the bottom of the deck. So more hand control options, playing at 8 cost or less Alabasta. We recently got that Chaka Impel revealed, which is pretty solid. The only downside to this card is that, like, unless you're trying to play like an Alabasta type strategy and something other than like VV, you're really only stuck with OP-04 VV for the West at least, because we're actually not, we're getting this card before we're getting the new VV leader in EB-03, so realistically this is a card without a home for quite a bit. It's like, this card might be good in VV, but it'll take a bit to tell. New Foxy card. On play, Don -1. If your leader has the Foxy Pirates type, draw 2 cards and trash 1 from your hand. Then rest up to 1 of your opponent's characters with 9 or less. That's pretty solid. Just some cycle and a rest. I mean, it's Foxy. It needs all the help it can get. Although it still leaves the deck with no answers to Bloggerbeard. And with how prevalent Ace is right now, even still in the next meta, having no answers to Bloggerbeard is really not where you want to be. And then it has an active main once per turn to Rampadon, which pretty solid. It's already an A cost, but Foxy is a Don -3, I believe, for that leader effect. So you probably, like, having more ramp is just solid. All right, now we have this new Rosinante and Law. Under the rules of the 6 cost, AK power, but dual typing of what I think special and wisdom. Under the rules of this game, you can always treat this card's name as Trafalgar Law and Don Quixote Rosinante. It is a blocker, and on play, if the number of Don cards on your field is equal to or less than the number on your opponent's field, draw a card, then Rampadon as active. And it is Navy and Don Quixote pirate types. So this is a pretty solid card for Rosinante, because what you will be able to do with this is on like a 5 Don turn or something, you can use Rosinante's leader effect to Don -1 to make this a 4 cost AK blocker that then re-ramps you the Don. So even if you like Don minus an active Don, you will get that Don refunded, which is quite strong. A 4 cost 8k blocker that ramps you and draws you a card is very powerful. This is a fantastic option for that deck. It will be perfectly searchable, but as it currently stands, it is probably not enough, especially seeing as we won't have the new 8 cost law for Rosinante yet, especially in the West. Which means I don't think that it'll be impactful enough there to really do anything with Rosinante, but definitely now making Rosinante a far more fleshed out deck, which I really appreciate because I want to play the all law deck. Hello, little pound cake. We're just going over some new cards. I believe that on your platforms you haven't gone over a lot of these SRs, have you? Also, we have this new kid. They kind of just snuck this in with other SP reprints. We have a Weevil SP and a PRB Zoro SP for EBO4. I didn't think I saw you post about the Carrot or the Kikanojo or the Rosinante and Law. Okay. So we have this new kid. Looks like it's going to be a rare by that. So it's 7 cost, 8k. On play, Rampadon is active. And active main, trash this card, or trash this character, play 1 kid pirate character with a cost of 5 or less from your hand. So this card has some very funny implications, I will admit. Being able to, like, just stack these up, swing, like, if you can get 4 of these on board, you can, like, swing all of these, sack each of them for 4 restand killers to restand your leader a bunch, and your leader is, like, gonna end up at, like, 29k power. Oh, you had the flu? I'm really sorry to hear that, man. Are you gonna be good for the 3v3?
Oh, wow. These look neat.
Yeah, these are the SPs. I was just talking about this kid. So, yeah, there are like high roll plays you can do with this. Oh, you're all good now? That's good to hear.
That's good.
There are some really crazy high roll plays you can do with this kid of like getting up to, like in RP Kid, you could potentially get up to like 29k power on a lead with like several and have 4 leader swings. Mm-hmm. But this is like unbelievably high roll because you need 4 of this kid and 4 of the restand killer. And the restand killer, notably, not searchable.
Yeah.
But overall, it's purple.
Okay.
Overall, this card is not great because you are getting rid of a 7 cost to play a 5 cost. And if you want to even get the swing out of this, it is going to have to stick for a turn. Mm-hmm. This is almost just worse in every possible way to the 8 cost law that we saw last set. Because at least that one had rush, so you got the immediate value, and heal is always going to be better than ramp.
Mm-hmm. Interesting.
Also, why don't you give your opinion on a lot of these cards? Okay, this card I do want your opinion on.
Okay, Barcelona. Right.
First off,
Barcelona yellow on play. If you have 2 or less life cards, add to 1 card from the top of your deck to the top of your life cards on play. Okay, so 5. That's
so it's a 5 cost that
Counter
heals
egghead?
you. It's a blocker. It has 1k counter.
Yeah. And his Egghead, so it fits really well in Egghead itself. Interesting that he would benefit Eggman.
Yeah, but just I want to mention there is no restrictions on this. What yellow deck likes healing?
Oh, right now or like
just in general? What yellow deck can you think of that wouldn't mind a blocker that heals you?
Like blue yellow Nami or
I mean every yellow deck, but one specifically insufferable yellow deck.
No.
Yeah, you can play this in a Nell.
Of course you can. Not searchable, but unless you start going to an all Egghead type of
yeah,
deck,
but Nell doesn't even run searchers.
You're right, it doesn't.
So it's just another annoying thing Anel can do. Can I also mention there is no reason this card should have counter?
Right? Yeah, actually, you're right about that.
It's like, this card is stronger than Kuma, in my opinion. Mm-hmm. There are also some really funny things you can do in Vegapunk with this.
Okay.
Because I was actually talking to Wolf about this.
Yeah.
He initially was kind of skeptical because you don't really want to heal in Vegapunk.
Yeah.
But realizing he had a counter, he realized that there were applications because you can just use this as counter. And then if you put a Rayquaza in life, you can use the trigger of Rayquaza to play this out, get a blocker and a heal so that you just never die.
Oh, God. I gotta get real annoying. I don't know if I'm okay with Barcelino, and because yes, he didn't want to kill him. Yes, they were friends before.
Yeah, but like also from a narrative sense, this card makes no sense. But there are also other cards. I want to also go over these SRs with you.
Sure.
We have
All right.
this Kikunojo.
7 cost, 8,000 power. Activate main once per turn. If this character was played on this turn, set your Land of Wano type leader card as active. Another Land of Wano. Okay, so what do we have? We have
So there are two
Kinemon
relevant.
and
Kinemon,
Odin, right?
Kinemon, Green Odin, Red Green Odin, and Yamato.
Oh, Yamato. That's would be gross.
I mean, it would only be like on a 10-don turn. It's only 2 8K swings, which with double attack, which is
Don't forget that the deck does play some, and it does have the ability to take 2 Rested Dawn.
not on leader.
On leader, that's right. It goes in character.
Odin, Red Green Odin, this card is actually kind of fun because you get to use the when attacking of that twice, so in your 7K lead on your opponent's turn.
Which is kind of necessary, honestly, in this
Yeah,
meta right
I
now.
still don't think Odin's great, but
Yeah.
I think that this is a
A pretty fun card. Nice little
card.
upgrade to cards that out there. But Carrot, this is the one that's actually... This is why everyone's saying Carrot's OP in the next format. On play, if your leader has the Minx type, which is just Minx and... Or just Carrot.
just carrot. It's
Yeah.
just carrot right now,
Yeah.
but it's
So-
future proofing.
Yeah. It's up to 2 of your Minx type characters or leaders is
And
active.
leader.
And... So stand 3?
Yeah, restands 3 things. And carrot is a one attacking. And
What?
5 cost character is a one
Yes.
attacking effect.
Yes.
So this is a high roll card, but
High roll. This like when you... If you have that...
carrot is
roll.
not a very consistent deck.
That's fair.
That is the one thing that's holding this back is carrot doesn't have the consistency options to make this card really crazy. But if you high roll with this card, this is like the most unbelievable high roll card of all time.
That's a turn-ending game. That's a turn-ending card.
Or game ending card.
Game ending. Just...
And
Jeez.
it's a 9K swing too on your later turns.
Yeah, if you want to. Maybe you back-to-back it. You swing with this and just do it again. I'll do it again. Goofy meme. Oh my god. That is powerful as all get out. I can see why people are in Carrot. I can see why.
Okay. And then we have the VV you can talk about.
Sure. Okay, on play up to one of your Alabasta type character cards with a cost of 8 or less, then Nephtar VV from your hand. Other than. Then your opponent places 1 card for your opponent? Oh, that's gross.
So
Places 1 card from their hand at the bottom of their deck.
it's just the leader that can actually abuse this card. We're not going to get before we get this card. So this will be
Are you
an
serious?
Yeah, this card will be in an awkward position for a bit.
Okay, it's probably not going to say EBO4 either, will it? Will it
Yeah,
say
it will
EBO4?
be a 4 because that's
But even though
that's
we're-
the identification code for the like actual card itself.
Okay.
It's why even the PRB reprint cards will say what set they're from.
That
We have a new
makes sense.
Foxy card.
All right. Well, this one should make Matt happy. On
I
play,
mean, he did just quit Gundam.
Oh, there we go. Come back here to play more Foxy. On play down -1. If your leader has a Foxy Pirates type, draw 2 cards and trash 1 card from your hand. Then rest up to one of your opponent's characters with a cost of 9 or less. Okay. And activate main once per turn. Add 1 Dawn deck. Activate main once per turn.
It's ramp.
Every turn.
Yeah, Foxy has a bunch of cards that just do that. You have this is also an A cost, but you have a leader effect that's Don -3.
That's fair. That's fair. Okay. That's pretty strong. Is
Yeah,
it the card they've been missing? Do you think? I don't know.
If this could rest anything and not just 9 or less, maybe, because not being able to rest blocker beards really hampers this card.
Absolutely. Ooh, nice. Another Rosinante Law here, of course, is a blocker. Under the rules of this game, also treat this card's name as Trafalgar Law and Don Quixote Rosinante, so it works as both. Good to know. On play, if the numbers of Dawn cards on your field are equal or less than the number on your opponent's, draw 1 card, then add 1 Dawn card from your Dawn deck and set it as active.
Also in Rosinante, notably, this is a 4-cost card.
Wow.
Because you can use the leader effect. So this is a 4-cost AK blocker that draws you a card and ramps you a Dawn.
That's pretty good. I'd like to see some more support for Rosinante. It's already a
Yeah,
decent deck, but-
I think between this and the A-cost Law next set, the deck has been significantly more fleshed out. Mm-hmm. And
Is it enough to overcome what's happening?
I don't think it's good enough, but I think it's like a fleshed out and competent deck finally.
That's good to hear.
We already went over the kid.
These.
This is the EBO for Gold Dawn.
Neat. I like it.
This is the treasure rare for OP-14.
Look at the top 5 cards.
It's
We've
it's the OP-12 card.
Yep.
But this is just the art. I'm gonna
Love
need
it.
to pick up a copy of this.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. It's got the heart in it. Of course
This
you
is
do.
the French.
Oh, Midnight's gonna love
treasure rare.
that. Oh, that's a French though.
Yeah.
Oh, so we're not gonna see it.
Oh yeah, this leader.
Oh yeah, I saw this one. I got this one spoiled on Twitter for me. But this one's the Ace Sabo Luffy, so it's basically all
Like it's a
three of them.
what if they were
Yeah.
all joined the Navy.
Once per turn, give up to your Sabo, up to one of your Porgastiers, and up to one of your Monkey Luffys.
With the,
plus 2K.
right, with the right support, this is better Rayleigh, but it does not have that support yet.
What do you think? Well, this is a red light, so I was thinking of like Black Yellow Luffy, but it dodges all
No,
the...
so you can't use the ST-13 Garp Surger, which would be really good for that, or the OP-13 Garp Surger for that matter. But if you could get a lot of like low to the ground Ace Sabos
Is it
or
because they only
Luffys,
have like parts of their name and not the whole name?
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
also it would be look for the specific name, not like,
Yeah.
even if it was their full names, it wouldn't work. I don't
Okay.
think.
Because from what I understand in the rules that I understand, like this is
Yes.
a must. You can't.
But if it
get
said
this.
Porcaciers, Sabo, and Monkey D. Luffy,
Mm-hmm.
it would still not work because it's specifically looking for a leader named Monkey D. Luffy, Porcaciers, or. So it would not work for this leader.
And I think the other indicator is as per the rules of the game. They put here,
Yeah.
right? They want this to be as per the rules. It is this and this. So if that text was to be true, then they would have.
Yeah.
They said as per rules of the game.
Yeah,
This
but
first
if
thing
it
does.
gets enough support of just like being able to spam the board with low to the ground guys, this could just be better Rayleigh. But it is a promo, so we don't know how it's going to be distributed. Apparently, it's supposed to be part of a more of a deck
Okay.
as well. I don't really know. If someone could help fill me in, I know Lil Pound Cake is here. Could help fill me in on potentially how this is getting distributed because I don't really know the full details of it.
All right, Jewelry Bonnie in red here. On play, look at the top 4 cards of your deck. Reveal up to 1 Egghead or Straw Hat Crew type cards other than Jewelry Bonnie. Add it to your hand and then place the rest of the bottom of your deck in any order. So it's a new Jewelry Bonnie searcher.
Yeah, it's a new search.
So but it's got to be Jewelry Bonnie because you're looking for the Eggman. And I think the only Egghead deck right now that is red is Jewelry, right?
Yeah. I mean, there are some Egghead cards
Yeah.
in ST21, but none of those cards are very good.
And Little Pound Cake says he thinks that Garp's going to be in a starter deck.
Okay, it feels weird that it's like a promo though.
Yeah. Could be.
But if this is a starter deck, this is potentially interesting. This could just be better Rayleigh.
Well, remember how we just talked about before I left, right? That certain cards will have the stamps. Actually, I think we just talked about it. Certain cards will have the stamps on it to recognize that it was printed as a promo first. And
Yeah,
you can
it's
still have
usually
starter.
here. It's
Yeah.
way too low res to see. Like, that is way too low res. I can't tell if that's an L or a P.
That's yeah,
Because
right.
that's what it would be. That's how you
Determine the two.
Or wait, actually, that
L and it
the
looks like
set code
4?
is.
Looks like block 4. kind of.
Yeah, that would make sense. I think there would be S. Like, this looks more like a P than an ST to me.
That agreed.
Again, we're looking at pixels here.
Right.
We could be completely off base.
Forensics enhance. Distorted future. All right, it's another Bonnie card here. If you have 2 or less life cards, give it to one of your opponent's characters minus 3,000 power this turn. Okay, that's actually a main. Any
Yeah,
main?
it's the
Oh,
main
okay,
counter.
There you go.
So just 1 cost minus 3k. Decent.
Yeah.
And then just normal main counter.
For
Buff,
one,
buff your
absolutely.
leader, yeah.
Gum Hawk Gatling, one of the. No, this is not the right punch. I saw Kuman and thought they were going to have the epic punch there. I want to see when he was punching.
No, why would it be a gum?
I don't know. I in my head I saw the picture before I started actually reading the text in my head because I was just like, oh, is it the epic punch? Are we gonna see it? No. All right.
I mean, maybe when we get a Kuma leader.
Oh yeah, that'd be.
I
so
know probably be
good.
the art on a Kuma card, probably.
Right?
Maybe one
Needs
of
to
the
be.
maybe one of the Kumas that already got revealed and we already talked about in previous weeks might get an alt art of that.
That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
I would 100% go after it. That just put it in a binder, sit on that thing, and just love it because that is by far one of the top 5 punches.
I could definitely see them doing that as an
Yeah.
alt art.
So top 5 punches, one piece. Do you want to? Because I didn't give enough time to prepare. Do you want to?
I can think of really only 2. It's the Kuma one and the Luffy against Charlos.
Okay.
Oh, I think then Luffy also punching an L up into the bell. I think that's up there.
And knocking them out, absolutely. It's up there. There's been some really good punches.
Yeah, Those are the only three that I can really think of.
I've really enjoyed Luffy's punching Springman. What is this name?
Bounce Man. Oh, Doflamingo.
No, not the Springman.
Oh, Bellamy. Oh,
Bellamy,
yeah.
Bellamy. Both of those hits, strong top contenders, because they had a lot to say with them, right?
Yeah.
The first one was stop crapping on my dreams, and the second one was please save me from myself, and he did it.
Right.
Which was pretty powerful, in my opinion, for like some big punches. And I liked the Doflamingo punch as well, when he was the catching the foot first to save Trafalgar Law, and the punch that came after. Some of them were just epic, like deserved punches for Doflamingo. Would you agree? Disagree?
Yeah. Whenever a Celestial Dragon gets punched, it's
fair.
peak.
That's absolutely fair. Yes. Chicken Tendies, welcome. Just talking about some epic punches in One Piece. What do you think is the most epic punch in your opinion? I don't want to put everyone down, because one time I want to see what do you think is the most traumatizing and sad scene in One Piece? Like, by far, like, it's so hard to compare, but I want you to think about this. This is a bot. No, it's not a bot. Chicken Teddy's not a bot. But let's read this card here. Episode 1 against the Sea King.
Oh, that's up there. That's up there. Yeah.
Absolutely. Good
Yeah,
memory.
that is absolutely up there.
Yeah, that was the peak of his freedom. Good call. Good call, chickies. Like that. Main, you may add one card from the top or bottom of your life cards to your hand, add up to one egghead type character from your hand to the top of your life cards face up. Good. Then give up to one of your opponent's characters minus 1,000 power this turn. For 2, not terrible. And it's kind of like
it's pretty mediocre.
Yeah.
I don't think this card will see a lot of play, but
it does stack your triggers the way you want to, which is not
there are other cards that also do that,
that I think are great. Are a lot better, because they also come with bodies and they also come with other
or like counter.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean,
Yeah.
it's fine, just not fantastic.
little pound cake giving you prompts like chatbot. 6 cost Black Rope Dragon Twister. Nice little yellow Ronor Zoro card here. You may turn one card from the top of your life cards face up. If the number of characters is less than the number of your opponent's characters, KO up to one of your opponent's characters with a cost of 6 ?
I think that's just because translation, maybe.
Yeah, 6 cost or less. And add up to one of your opponent's characters with a cost of 5 or less. Then what?
And so it's KO's a 6 and a 5.
Ooh, okay, but it has to be 6. 6 or less,
and a 5 or
and
less.
a 5 or less. Okay. Ooh.
So
Yeah.
this card is pretty decent.
Yeah.
It is supernovas too, so you could slot it into Law potentially.
Yeah.
The only problem is I don't know what I would cut in Law to put this in.
Your deck is so tight. That's just some of the biggest problems I've had with some decks.
And it's also like, in this meta, I don't think it would be fantastic. I think in most cases, Dead Man's Game is just better than this card in that deck. So I think this card is neat. You can definitely do some neat things. If you have a Cavendish up, you can even play this on curve and still do your normal shenanigans.
Okay.
So there's definitely something here. I just don't think that this is the right meta. This is a fantastic sideboard card for Law.
Yeah.
This is just also like really good generic yellow support.
Absolutely. This is definitely one of the cards I would like I'd squat on. At least 4 of. Does it say what rarity this is?
Rare.
Is it rare?
I can tell by the shininess. Events never come in higher than rare.
That's fair. 100% send 4 of these guys. Just put it in
Except
collection.
for one. There is one event that is an SR.
Which one?
New Genesis from the Uda starter deck.
Oh, yeah.
Is technically an SR for some reason, although it looks no different.
Justice for the Lord of the Coast.
He's
So sure,
talking
sure.
about Chicky Tendies, talking about
yeah.
episode 1 against the CK.
Yeah, okay. All right, so this one's a nice little blocker. I saw this one spoiled here, too. I'm blocking a 2 or less life cards, draw cards.
This
So
is fine.
Yeah.
Like, this is a decent chump blocker.
I want to see the Send Tomorrow as a blocker that once per turn, if this card blocked, it blocks it fully, and then it resands itself. And
So, like, double block from
Essentially.
Union Arena.
essentially, for Send Tomorrow. For Send Tomorrow. The greatest shield of all time, the greatest thing. Like, what is Send Tomorrow known for? Being able to take the greatest punches and survived one of the greatest hits from Bartholomew. So, like, I can see that, like, it just being a one-off. I don't know what color you'd make it, but I legitimately think that this card, Send Tomorrow, deserves a card that, like, is a legitimate, like, hard block, and then maybe a secondary block. Maybe.
And maybe. I
Do
don't
you think
know.
that'd be too powerful, or?
Nah, I think there are cards that are way stronger.
Okay. But see, for Sentomaro, I think that would, to me, would just, like, that would bleed Sentomaro.
I could see that. Like,
Yeah.
but
The world's hardest defense. I saw this one spoiled here. Also, Vegapunk, yellow character cost 2, cost 0. Power. If you have 2 or less life cards, all of your yellow scientist type character cards cannot be removed from the field by your opponent's effect. Note, this does not have Egghead on it. It just has scientist.
so not really easy to get in Vegapunk, even though this is a really nice card for Vegapunk.
And just 9 times 1, you get a blocker. But yeah, to me, when I first read this, I was like, oh, this is great for Egghead. And then I read this and I was like, I don't think this is an Egghead card. I think they're trying to go somewhere else with
I mean,
this.
it is like it's supposed to be for Egghead. It's supposed to be for Vegapunk, but they made it so that it's not searchable.
I don't know why.
Outside of like, you could technically play this off of the 5-cost Vegapunk, but that's not a fantastic card to play off of Vegapunk.
It's a great protection card, but then we're talking about scientists, and how many scientists do we have?
All the
Vegapunk
satellites.
scientists too?
Yeah.
Excellent. Okay.
Yeah, because that's how you cheat out with the 5-cost Vegapunk. It looks for scientists type.
Okay.
So yes, we do actually have enough scientist cards.
Just can't search it. Interesting. I like it. I think the protection alone is pretty good. We need more of these cards in other decks, in my personal opinion. Maybe even Sentomaro getting something like this, where it protects the board for a turn or something. Maybe like that. Since it is the greatest defense card. Like, just protecting things from being KO'd. Like, you gotta go through me first, kind of thing. But I honestly, now that they've introduced it with Emu, I feel like the power creep just requires it. That you have some answer for it.
And I think that's it.
All right, we're going to take a quick break. We're going to get him something to drink, get myself resituated, get ready for round 1. We got 4 rounds of content. OP-13. If you're here for that, you're in the right place. We got 4 rounds of the most competitive decks in OP-13, which is to say what all of OP-13 is offering us.
If you're looking for the non-meta tournament, unfortunately that did not get recorded.
Yes, and sadly we weren't. I was gone. I wasn't able to be in the studio to record the thing. I want to say huge shout out to the winner there for the carrot top. Shirahoshi taking 2nd, Shirahoshi taking 3rd, and what was it? 4th was
Robin.
Red. Yeah, Robin, and 5th was the red-blue clown Caesar. Caesar Clown.
Yep.
Caesar the Clown. Congratulations to all of you, though. I wish I was there to give you guys the bounty packs. And I heard from Grapevine that one Sai was able to pull the chase.
Yeah, the real winner of that one was Sai.
And Sai was what place? Do you remember?
2nd.
2nd place. All right, for getting 2nd place, not bad. This has no impact whatsoever on this pack, by the way, because it came from a completely different source from West Virginia. We are in Virginia, if you guys need references. We're housed in Virginia. This came from West Virginia. It is completely separate.
Way to dox us like that.
If you look up Lifelink games, you know it's Virginia.
I know. Let me do the bit.
Okay, that's fair enough. All right, this one will be kind of quick. We're just going to get hydrated, get ready. I'll get the board set up, get the wheel taken care of, and we'll get started right away with our first matchup with Emu versus Red Blue Ace. Stay tuned. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Humble Pie. I'm your host, Jimmy D. With me.
I've done this bit too much. Of just the standing there.
But it's there. It's Porter. He's here, and he's ready for the first round of this amazing event. We have 4 rounds for this Treasure Cup giveaway. Massive packs on the line. We got a lot of those really cool tournament packs and treasure packs. A lot of stuff on the line here. The first place going to get a fat stack of cards, along with some awesome what's left of our OP-13 stack here. So, really looking forward to it. If you haven't yet, on either YouTube or on Twitch, hit that exclamation point join. Get your sense to get here. We have one hit.
My messages on your chat.
I don't think it licks you. Either that or I gave you rolls, and for some reason it just hides it from me. Because I think I gave you rolls on my YouTube.
I didn't know you could do rolls on YouTube.
Oh yeah, yeah. There's a lot of cool things I can give you access to. Very few people have access to YouTube, but I think I'm pretty sure I put you as one of them. I'm pretty sure. Oop, beating up that pack. All right. So we have one.
And that was the pack. And that was the God pack.
Yeah, right. I was like,
it's
no,
all
my
damage.
PSA 10, no.
So let me ask, which pack was it?
I think of the bottom one.
Okay.
I think. Pack sniffer? Is it? I feel
Not
godly.
entirely sure. So I actually heard this really crazy story from Wolf.
Sure.
When he was down in North Carolina, he went to a card shop. Apparently, he was talking to a guy who was apparently had already opened 2 God packs, and
Really?
he was like, hey, let me pick up a box from this case. Just like, cracked a sealed case, got a box, and he pulled out a pack, sniffed it, and was like, there's something good in this one. Set it aside, came back to it at the end, and it was a God pack.
Oh my god.
So apparently what we need to be doing is sniffing those packs.
Cards. Yeah, apparently you. And it was funny because I always referenced Marcus as my pack sniffer because he'd go in and buy a couple packs and always got awesome pulls in there. But this man's next level. I let alone hitting 2, which is the numbers.
That was actually his third. The one Wolf saw was his third.
Yeah.
Technically, the second one apparently was for a friend, but was a friend's box, and he just opened 1 pack of.
Okay. Good grief! Just to see so many. We saw 1 God pack, 1 in our entire 2 runs of print runs that we had, and sold out everything within minutes. But congratulations to I can't remember what name he goes by on stream, but yeah, I don't want to dox him. But congratulations, kicked butt on that and got himself a God pack in one of the Winterbox tournaments, which was really cool. I was talk about a prize in a Winterbox, right? Splitting that and trying to get there.
Yep, completely mocked to the championship pricing.
It really did. We tried to go all out for these things. We gave away a manga on top of all the rest of the stuff that we did throughout the entire season. The mat, the metal, all the stuff, and it's just like, oh, but was it a God pack? It's like, oh, I'm sorry. It wasn't this ridiculously 2,000. Was it? What was the last price that they mocked it as? Was it $2,000?
I mean, now I think it's like 500 for each of the elders, so
Okay.
it's like 2,500.
At least, jeez.
Oh yeah, Low Pound Cake's talking about the dude who Wolf met, and yeah, the dude gave the ults from the God pack to Wolf just for free.
Wow.
He's like, I don't need these. You can have them.
Oh my!
I need
To
to just
have
pull a
so
God
much
pack.
like that, yeah. Congratulations.
That was like, yeah. Apparently, that guy I think opened like from what Wolf was telling me, he seemed like the kind of person who opened a lot of product.
And he could be. I mean, Wolf was like the great example I like to point to when people are like, I could never get bored opening packs. And I was like, as a person who's done this myself, you can absolutely get tired of opening up certain sets. You can absolutely get to the point where it's like, I've witnessed every high I could possibly achieve from this set. There is no will for me to want to open it more. Like, he was talking about PRB. I love that set. I love it to death. Every pack feels awesome. But once you've hit that high and you've hit the manga or you hit the chase, there ain't much left for you. There's nothing else. The endorphins are like, bro, we saw the manga. What else do you want in this life? You know what I mean?
I mean, I wanted DSP laws.
Oh, there you go. I mean,
I had to order one online, and I mean, I'm glad I did order one
Before
when
this
I
thing?
did because they went up like I don't think it was quite. I think like that card is nearly double. So glad I got mine when I did.
insane. All right, so we got our first rounds coming up here. Emu versus Red Blue Ace, the 2 of the 3.
Me.
Top 3 OP-13 deck lists.
Me.
If you're here for OP-13, this is the meta. Welcome to it. Let's get to the deck list and talk about it live.
So these are not the deck lists, correct?
Yes, so FYI to all of you, I have 3 deck lists. I had to take off. I could not individually DM these people to get their actual deck list. I optimized this, taking from winning decks from Eggman for most of it, the only deck list I've got for sure was Ocean Man. So the red blue ace that's going to be represented in this shot for Ocean Man is indeed going to be his deck list. But for the rest, this is an optimized list based on what has been doing well within the Eggman's tournaments. So
what? Well, Pancake, what's Ivankov up to?
Ivankov Vault Leader? We didn't do that in the market launch. We should have.
Through the moon.
Through the moon?
So it's way up.
Through the moon. Where's my? I had a window for that.
Was it the Opera browser?
Could have been. Yeah. I was like, I have one for this. Great. I'm about to cut this off because I really actually
Editing practice. It's all practice.
Right. Cut this for YouTube just because I'm desperate to find out. Oh, it's like 10 cents. I'm just kidding. Hey, all right, that's not bad. $78. Nice.
For an Ivankov, that
Yeah. Not bad. Glad you're holding on to that. All right. And scene. Do you want to talk emo or do you want to talk red blue ace?
I mean, I'll talk the one that's not a red deck.
Yeah, fair.
So if you don't know what this leader is, it's words that I can't say on stream. I
We have guidelines that we have to follow, people. Go ahead.
you play a Mary Joie type stage. This first part doesn't really matter. About you can only play one cost events in your deck. Play up to one Mary Joie stage, and then once per turn, trash one of your Celestial Dragon type characters or a card from your hand, draw one. So it's just better cycle than Sakazuki. You have your searchers, you have your whatever. You have this, which is the stage you're playing, unless it's a mirror. To tap it and 3 Dawn, play any 5 Elders card. If you have the Dawn,
So
it
that's
turns
the
them
optimal one.
it turns them into Gundam cards. They all can't be removed.
Yeah.
They're all. Then you play this, and then you win the game.
Right. So I can't get all 5 of the elders. You got one rush, 2 blockers, and a searcher on top of just power is everything plus 2k. And you're out of line. I mean, your leader's gonna be at 7k if you have nothing trash.
No, it's
6K,
6K, and it's
sorry.
only for your turn.
Only for your turn?
Yeah, it's only on your turn.
That's
you have
good.
19 cards in trash.
Oh, thank God. I thought that was overall. That's just gross amount of
This
cards.
card is already so. This deck is already so frustrating.
It really just plays itself. I mean, the consistency is in itself. You get all these features. You get to constantly recycle these things. Basically, you're hoping to get up to the point where you have 10 Dawn so you can play it. Because obviously, yes, it doesn't cost 10 Dawn. You can use this to cheat it out. But you still have to have 10 Dawn. And the object that we've seen that people normally beat this by getting underneath it.
Imagine if you got to do this at the 4 Dawn turn.
I don't think there'd be any other deck in the format. I think everyone would just be playing roll the dice, emu.
Yeah.
First or second. Is it a first or second deck, you know? You played it.
Going second. You pretty much always want to be going second.
Okay.
You occasionally can go first, but being able to get access 10 cost 1 turn earlier is really important.
Yeah, it makes sense. All right, and this meta deck going up against the red-blue ace, the answer to most of these decks, but not necessarily on auto win. It's going to have a lot to fight through because it is a 3-life leader, 6,000 power, which makes it easier for those early turns. A little bit more difficult for decks to navigate hitting it, but it has an amazing ability, a couple amazing abilities here. On your opponent's attack, once per turn, you can trash 1 card from your hand, give up to one of your opponent's leaders or characters, minus 2,000 power. So any card becomes essentially a 2k. Then Dawn times 1, you got to make sure you have it underneath your turn. Once per turn, when you take damage or your character of 6,000 power left or KO, draw a card. So long as there's one Dawn underneath this card during your opponent's turn, if you take a hit to life or lose a character of 6,000 power or more, you get to draw a card. Pretty good. You got, of course, some draw power here from Otama. Here, I'm playing it to draw 3, discard 2. Nice little Graceful Charity. This one on attack, you get to bottom deck it and...
Okay, that's not Graceful Charity. The Otama is not Graceful Charity.
And then draw 3, discard 2?
Draw 2, discard 1.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. The 3 got confused.
More Lure of Darkness.
Yeah.
Than
Graceful Charity. Ezo, this one on attack, you get to look at the top 5 cards. On search, on play, you get to look at the top 5 search. Most notably, what happens here is during attack, you can trash this character to add 1 card to from the top, or draw a card, and then put 1 card at the bottom.
Wow, Skella, it's almost like this is an incredibly optimized deck.
Bro, it is running my ace list. Yeah, I think a lot of people. This is, like I said, the more optimized list, and of course, a lot of people are playing this because a lot of prizes on the line. Yamato is a nice little on play. We have 3 or less life. Of course, this is always gonna be active. This doesn't have heal, so draw 2 cards, then give it to 1 Rested Dawn to your leader, so you can immediately ensure that your Porcos Ace is live. Of course, the Marco blocker that we're all talking about is likely going to be the next card to spike here in a couple of months, given there's more decks that want to use it. But on KO, you get to draw 2 cards. With your ability, you get to draw 3. And you can use block to activate it. Pudding, of course, because it's an absolute must in this meta. A lot of these decks stacking up with 10, 11 cards in hand. You really want to have an answer for people trying to wait last turn to try to counter out from hand. You got yourself a 6 cost, which is mostly a 2 cost, because if you have a character with 7 or 1,000 power or more, 10,000 power or more, you get to pay essentially a 2 cost for a blocker. You got Jozu, which is of course one of the greatest cards out here, but played actually in a Whitebeard deck, which is kind of nice to see. But most blue decks play this. On play, you get to return one of your own characters to your hand, and return up to one of your opponent's characters 6 or less to their hand. So a nice little way to get around blockers, but also on the slower decks, the tempo decks, this is a great tempo swing in your favor, and gives you opportunities to get some of your searchers, or even replay Charlotte Pudding if the game's going long. And of course, what is the deck trying to do? I am Whitebeard. At 8 dawn turn, they're trying to play this to make sure that they can play a Whitebeard card, but also give the option.
Occasionally.
Yeah. You take a life and give your leader plus 2,000 power to the opponent's next turn, end turn. So it can cheat out 10 costs, or the 9 cost, in a way, but it can also give you an option to take a life to go plus 2,000 for the turn. Make it a little bit easier to counter out with cards like Radical Beam, Gum, Red Rockets removal, but you do have cards with your discards. You're really making it less of a need for you to discard cards, and because there has so much non-counter, you're going to probably be relying on your leader ability for at least one of those cards and one of those swings. This is the deck, of course. Make sure if you're playing against it, don't fall victim to this card. It is one of its best win cons. Oftentimes, when Portcast Ace will go down to 0 life, it'll win the game by making sure you can't use blocker.
Yep, and you can't even effectively starve the deck because it has ways of taking life between the I Am Whitebeard and the Thatch.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it'll take life on its own terms, is the way it sees. Sai says, it's more like if you are blue, you play Pudding. Yeah, essentially, yes, if you're blue, this should be in here, regardless if it fits. It is a must-have card, and one that we still, to this day, say every color deserves to have a card like this. Please? Please, Bondi? All right, let's get into round 1 of this match. Emu versus Red Blue Ace. This one being 48 minutes long. I'm just kidding.
I do have work in the morning, and I've already got.
What do you think this match would actually take that long? Do you think so?
I mean, these are 2 decks that can take a while.
That's fair. That's fair.
Like, these are 2 decks that can go into a pretty late game. So. Also,
I think these names are backwards.
Yeah, the names are wrong.
Yeah. I think I have to correct that. Names should be swapped. Absolutely. My editor, my artist. Sadly, I was not able to manage the room, so let's fix this in real time.
Yeah, you were playing a bad game, if I remember correctly.
Oh, magic, because we were doing the draft for the new, whatchamacallit, the new Airbender set.
Yeah. Also, that name is not.
Oh, I'm gonna fix it. There's a lot I gotta move. There's a lot of moving pieces. I don't know if you see the overlay. Like, every time I click, it seems to hit something else in the overlay. Did you fix? No, she hadn't fixed it yet. And move this here. Look at this, real-time editing in here. Professional editor, professional YouTuber, special Twitch streamer. Totally know what I'm doing. Where did the name go for the other one?
Oh yeah, I guess I should commentate. It looks like Emu cycled, Ace searched. Nothing has happened so far.
Appreciate that. No, wrong.
We're swinging 8. Spencer will take and then draw 1 because he was good and put a Dawn under his lead.
Smart move.
And then Brett will cycle again. Man, isn't this deck so neat and interesting?
Fixed! There we go.
Okay, 1, we're gonna play an Ezo, look at the top 5, add a Whitebeard Pirates.
Should we go back?
Blackbeard?
I'm just kidding.
you all know what these things are.
Starting off with a good search here from the monk, of course, Garp and now Izu. Now let's go into a 3-dawn turn. Let's see if we get a big massive swing. One of the strategies to beat an Emu is trying to get underneath it, so I like the pressure here. We're going to get 2 2Ks from that swing.
Okay, we had a no Tama. That's what we were saving the last card for.
Okay, draw 2, discard 1. But, okay, yeah, because nothing can be removed. Makes sense. That would be an easy discard choice.
Psy,
Yeah.
don't worry.
I'm very confused right now.
Eventually, these leaders will be banned, right, Bandai?
Right?
You'll do the right thing. I don't think we're gonna get a ban list till after Worlds, though. It'll probably be like last Worlds where they announce the ban list after Worlds is done.
Mm-hmm. All right, Emo starting off with his first search with the
No, this is not
Garcia.
Or yeah, this is his first search. Adding Mars,
Mm-hmm.
and then we're probably gonna swing 6. It's gonna get countered out.
Yeah, pretty
I
easy.
had to
Just
wait
asking for a
it
1K.
Yeah, we're first gonna EZO, get the cycle.
Makes sense. That's the first time you absolutely have the opportunity to. Just looking for a simple 1K. I mean, he can easily use the leader ability. I'm not going to see a whole lot of rush yet from Spencer or from Brett. I got to look at this and not that now because the names confuse me. But not going to see a whole lot of rush here yet from Brett.
Okay, yeah.
Sai says, Jimmy, there's a static that pops up occasionally from me. I don't care, but I figured you I do care. Static, is it...
Okay,
I do care. I want to try and fix it when we can. I wish that we were lined up, though. Because we're not lined up, I can't get the
Okay.
timing right.
Sai, if there's anyone else, or if there's anyone else that's having the same experience with Sai, please speak up. Because if it's just on Sai's end, then there's nothing we can do.
And I do want to test something right now. You're at home and you're hearing this.
Oh wait, Emu is at
For life.
6 cards in trash. We can actually remove this Saturn.
That's true.
The Jozu.
Yes, we can. Just curious if you're hearing static now.
Have you ever seen a Emu card actually be able to be removed?
Right? Because I don't... It could also be the event. It's coming out here. Once in a while it happens to me, but it's no biggie. Few and far between.
Okay.
I'll have to see if there's something I can fix on my end, but thank you for bringing it to my attention. Seriously, I'm trying to improve the sound quality all the time, trying to improve the quality of the channel as best I possibly can with a limited budget, but we're making it work. All right, so I got another search.
Yep, that's the one downside of bouncing a searcher back.
Mm-hmm.
Stage should actually be tapped.
And I think in this match, it's a really good idea that he's... Oh, because he cheated out for 3?
Yeah.
Okay, makes sense.
I mean, I don't know why you wouldn't.
Don't have anything else to do with it. Or, I mean, yeah, because you want to get the attached on.
Yeah,
back, so
even if you didn't have
absolutely.
anything else, or if you have like one of the counter events in hand, you want to leave Dawn up for that.
Absolutely. What makes... And I think he's only going to be able to play 1?
Yeah, it's not like he could play this, because if he's playing this for 4, he would have 3 open because it's his 7 Dawn turn.
Okay.
So actually, he did. I think he did play it for 4. In that case, yeah.
No, well, no, because he played it for 4, now so he can play it for 3, double search.
Okay, I was wrong.
Yeah, alright.
Not uncommon. Also, now we're finally at 7 cards in trash, so...
Now, things are not going to be able to get removed here.
Honestly, I don't even know if that was 100% correct with the Jozu. I almost wanted to bounce the Garp back to hand.
Mm-hmm.
Bounce both the Otama and the Garp. Okay,
Alright, our first
now
I Am
it is
Whitebeard.
I Am Whitebeard.
Let's see if he takes the life option. Going for the draw 2, discard 2.
I mean, that's Blackbeard.
Luck, yeah.
Draw 2, discard 1.
Discard 1, that's
and
right.
put
And then
2
2
Dawn under.
leader
And a character. God, this card is just
Gross.
so insane.
Right? So we're going to get our first attack in here, going
Hey.
leader. I recommend a character first, but...
Emu
they're
doesn't
worried
have
about
any triggers to worry about for that, though.
Alright.
So it's not really a big deal.
Not going to be something he gets punished for sequencing, but definitely recommend it at home. Tackle the characters
Just good
first.
practice to attack characters first.
Mm-hmm.
But technically, swinging with leader first is going low to high because the Jozu threatens more cards out of hand than the ace.
Mm-hmm. Little Pound Cake, good to see you on YouTube as well. We'll have your name added twice. Sai says, Emu's only trigger is the Searcher event. Oh, yeah, it does have one for the Searcher event.
Yeah, but no triggers that would actually impact the board.
Yeah.
Okay, we're playing the horse, it looks like.
I swear he's searched for every alt art he has in his deck, but has yet to play a single one yet.
We've seen the boar, we've seen the horse, we've seen
The Phoenix.
bird.
The bird, whatever you want to call it.
We're
Demon.
missing the worm, and we're missing the spider.
I see the worm here in the... No, that's the
That's
boar.
the boar.
That's right.
Well, let's see if we see the worm or the spider. Nope.
No.
Add search event.
Okay.
Mill the other 2. Trash a card.
Getting closer and closer to the point where it's... What's the 10 cost require? Is 7?
10 cost doesn't have any requirements. The stage is 19.
19.
For the plus 1k.
Okay.
The thing house just needs all the names in trash. which we
Are getting closer.
Should have access to all the names because we have the bird in hand, so we have access to all the names.
I like the use there from Brett using the leader ability to sack that character to draw additional card. Always nice, and something to remember if you're ever playing up against Green Zoro. If you're going to play the search route, honestly, just sack it for Emu. Just sack it. Draw a card, get value out of the card you just played. You want it in the graveyard anyways, and you definitely don't want to give your opponent something that can rest and attack into, and it's just don't give them that option.
And sometimes it's fine to like bait them into spending resources that they overall doesn't really impact the game. If it's the Saturn Searcher, leave it up because it is a potential body. Yep, just swinging 5, then -2, so 5 into 5. Either swing for counter, get rid of the Jozu, which would draw us a card, honestly, which isn't terrible. Yeah, just Spencer going for the card draw here makes sense.
Very smart call. I could have taken the free block, but I think he's saving it for leader, honestly, or maybe something loaded up here.
Yeah, Brett does have more Dawn.
So here comes 6.
Yeah, here's
He's asking for 1.
1. I mean, we always have the counter.
Yeah.
Pitching a Roger kind of telegraphs that we already have 1.
Here's another 6, so we do have the option to free block this one.
Yeah, it looks like, yeah, we're blocking that. Now maybe we...
And baiting leader in for a 6k swing
yeah.
for a 1k.
That was a 2k.
Oh, wow.
2K,
Okay.
yeah.
Regardless. Spencer definitely has a lot of counter for days. Dwindled through a good turn for Brett there to start dwindling some from the hand. We'll see if it's enough.
Okay,
Another Iron White Beard. We'll see if he goes the option this time to take a life. Would you recommend it no every single time or against this leader?
So, honestly... at
Only when
this
you're going for
point,
game?
It depends. I think with 2 blocker beards, there's not really a reason to do it. If you have 2 blocker beards up, okay, just
8 for
swing
stage.
8 and then 1 cost and
So,
then swinging.
They had the 1 cost event that protected that one. Here we go, big 14. That one's going to get a hit. And 2 more for Uda. Blocker. Makes sense. We've got a free block with Blocker Beard. Got a nice little free block for the Uda. Well, not free block, but a nice little block with Uda for one of those attacks, because I believe this is going to be Brett's first time to potentially play the 10 cost.
First 10 on turn for Brett. Although
He notably doesn't have all 5 characters, right? Can you see him?
yes, because we added the bird, and then we will be able to put other ones in trash. So we will have access to all 5.
Yeah, and Scott, I'm actually kind of curious. I'd like to ask you. You says you don't think it's necessary in this position. If it's so, what do you think
the
is?
life?
Yeah, to take the life. Yeah, I understand.
We were just talking about like it's not really needed. We were saying that.
So,
and we didn't.
Yeah, but my question to Skella is like, what is a situation when you think it is absolutely necessary to take it?
I mean, it's nice if you're playing something like 9-beard to put your leader up to 10k, which is really strong defensively. It is good if you know your opponent has ways to get around the blockers.
Little Pound Case says it's funny that the emu sleeves are banned from the official tournament.
This configuration is fine because he's using oversleeves, though.
Yes, don't forget oversleeves do block the glare, which is why they did it in the first place. It's a lot of shiny glare is almost working like a mirror, and that's why the oversleeves that we highly recommend anyone who wants to play with OP-TCG sleeves. Please get the oversleeves.
Yeah, Bandai sleeves are not great if you want to save them. Like, unless you're just using them for Dawn or something.
Right, because honestly, you're going to get a game loss. They end up like peeling or getting something. They're going to call it a marked card. And don't give people that are looking for a free win an easy answer for the free
just
win.
Giving the 2k with leader effect.
Okay, so Skella says the timing is when you know you're about to take 7, 8Ks. That'd be fair.
That is a very fair assessment.
Absolutely. And Sai says, take the 2 draw in the from the second life, then do the event into 9 gate and go to 10. Roger turns, GG. Yeah, so if you're going to go to 0, go the turn you know you can win for the game. I can see that. And Skella also says, then it's worth it. Lots of time, it is better to draw the extra card with lead skill. Yeah,
just taking the life naturally. Yeah, but if like your opponent's going for game and you know that they have answers to the blockers, that is the main.
A little pound cake. Don't listen to him, kids. Don't listen to him. Give me a free win.
We can only hope.
Oh, switching up the stage?
No, it's just the discard.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they've got the bounty pack here. All right, going for the
Oh
discard
yeah, I know we
here.
did need to discard the bird, so
Yep. So here we go. 10 costs, first play here. Getting ourselves every single character on the board. The army has amassed. We have a board of 7Ks coming at you. Only one with rush, 2 with blocker. Gonna get a search on first if Brett sequences this right. Gotta get our search on. Goes to look for the top 5. Look for some more ammo. And likely get at least 1K swing in there, or 1 7K swing in there. Leaving the 2 open. It seems like he's been playing a lot of open dawn for defensive plays here.
yeah, Skella, I agree that like that's a scenario where you take, because if you're gonna be going 9 beard, make your leader a 10K, and then you have Roger on the crackback.
Yeah. Probably one of the smartest and wisest decisions. Thanks for your input, guys. Appreciate that. A person has not had the opportunity to play red, blue, ace too much, even though it is a red leader. I've been mostly on Roger, so I'm kind of curious what people's assessment is. Like, when is the optimal time to do things? Because I know that the biggest thing that I always focus on is like, when is my last turn? When is it the turn I need to go for game? That's my biggest head math that I'm always working on. And unlike what was it when we were watching the Man of Many Names, where he wasn't playing his 10 cost blocker beard on 10 because he didn't have the I Am White Beard card. I know I can play it. Yeah, I can play it for 10.
Beef patty.
Yeah, beef patty.
Oh, he was hilarious during the off meta tournament.
Really?
He played Proto and he was like, oh yeah, I haven't even, wait, let me read my leader. I don't think I've actually done that yet. He's like, I just built this deck entirely off of vibes.
Okay, that works. Skella says, you also have to keep in mind the emu's hand and life total, so they're too high. You don't want to take the
Yeah.
life. Absolutely.
Okay, just going another I Am Whitebeard into
Another blocker beard.
yeah.
But this does give him an opportunity to potentially go massive swings. 12Ks are not easy to counter out of.
I mean, technically now it would be a 14K.
Yeah. So we're going to have to see if which one of these get the blocker. This one going to be the event for the plus 4K.
Oh yes, I remember that. He's like, no, my next turn's gonna be cinema. He
Watch
swings his
this.
ass. Yeah, watch this cinema. No, it was watch this cinema. Spend like a solid 10 minutes just thinking about his turn, and then swinging and passing.
Jeez. All right, looks like we're going to see a potential turn where we might see a cycle of the characters again. But we'll find out right now. Going in for 9.
That is 9, because of
Spencer on the take and the draw here. Does have 3 free blocks essentially with the Uda block.
and Emu
leader
has no
ability.
way to be unblockable. So
Yep. Here comes another big swing here. I am
That's-
Whitebeard, the discard for the leader ability.
Right.
No. And
yeah,
1K.
that was the 9 cost 9 beard. So
Yeah.
now we're going 8.
This one getting rid of blockers are coming at him. I don't know if this is because Brett thinks that the Goldie Roger's coming, or if he's going to reset his whole board again. Do you think it's going to be reset his whole board?
Yeah, probably.
It is the optimal line. We'll see if he leaves these 3 open.
There are,
It's
I
going to
know
be a
it'd
great
be
syndicate.
technically 4 because you have to tap it on for 10 cost.
All right, that makes sense.
So we do have 5 open right now.
One more Dawn tap will really determine it. I don't think he wants to use any more, to be honest with you, because he probably has an event in hand that he wants to use for defense, and is likely going to try and use the 7. But that means 2 7K swings, no leader swing, 2 blocks for free. Might as well get out there, because it looks like that is the line Brett's looking for, is to reset the board. Skylar says, I wonder how many cards Ace has in hand, because I would have swung at least 1 beard there. Yeah, I could see that, but it's just going to get a blocker. I think what he's
Oh
trying
yeah,
to do,
he's just gonna block with Workury and draw a card.
Yeah.
So I actually do see that it's kind of redundant. Yeah, minus 2K to one of the blocks. Block
Sure.
with one that's not even reduced. Block
Yep.
again.
Well, what's the reduction on it? Like 2K?
2K.
Yeah, it's still a 10K block. Not going to do a whole lot here. Sai says, I mean, it doesn't matter, right? No way Emu is surviving 3, 12, and 13. Yeah, that at this point, if
I mean, yeah, I know.
if it comes down, there's no way he survives it. He's at 0 life. If he follows up with Roger, this game is 100% over. Spencer takes the win.
I mean, Spencer, I think, is really good because in a good position here because I know for a fact Brett's not playing Stussy, so there is no out to. There is no out here to block beards, so
Yep.
there's nothing really Emu can do.
versus blocker beards.
Huge, massive 12k swings. All he's doing is resetting the board. It's going to get another search, but I think Brett probably running out of resources here has had to use a lot of turns to try and defend against these massive swings. And like we said, guys, if Goldie Roger is a follow-up, this game is essentially over. And Spencer will take game one,
Man,
round one.
We already discarded one Roger, so I think that telegraphs that the other was in hand.
Yeah. The rush, I don't think is going to be enough to do anything. We do have the Uda block just in case, but I'll still have a free block with Roger. And of course, the leader not likely going to be able to swing in unless it attaches a Dawn.
I mean, I don't know how many cards are in trash. It might be 19.
Could be 19. Could get at least one. All right, there's passing the turn.
Not enough cards in trash, wanting to leave one up for a counter event.
Spencer
but
on the draw. Do we have it? All 10. Here's a Goldie Roger wanted poster. $400 card. That thing's insane. Yeah, and Brett just with a concession knows there's no way, since he can't use blocker, he can survive that many swings. Congratulations, Spencer, on game one, round one, taking that dub. Want a cheese ball? All right, I'm going to go to us because I think this pack was dookie.
Okay, well, I'll say Spencer deserves it. He's been coping on Ace for so long that Ace finally having a good leader.
I'm happy for him that he finally has something that's actually doing well. He's been playing all kind of stuff for a long time, trying to make Ace thing. It's his favorite character. And if anybody deserved to have at least one run with this tournament deck being absolute tier 1, he deserves it. Next meta, I think it's still good. It's just not the only one in the mix. So be careful, look out for it. Don't cash in just yet. But still a very, very good deck.
No, Ace is still very good next set. It's just now we're getting...
We get
It's
more
going to be a lot
diversity.
more of a jungle format.
Yeah. It is 100% his favorite character. You're right. Little Pound Cake. Let's see. I will rewind this if it is anything good, but I don't remember anyone screaming
Yeah,
loudly.
if only Law was meta. Nope, double rare pack.
Double rare pack. All right, I don't show bad packs. We give away good packs, right? The exclamation point join for your chance to get one of these packs at the end of the stream. Stay tuned. All right, we're going to take, again, another quick break. I'm going to set up the wheel.
You had a stint with Buggy and OP-11 after the support.
Not my name with a welcome back. Good to see you. What's up? See you on YouTube. I'm going to reset up the wheel. Get ready for round 2 too. Maybe hydrate if we need to, but it's going to be quick. Stay tuned. We got round 2, which is going to be... I know what it is. Do you know what it is?
Ace versus Zoro.
No. I'll give you a hint, Samir.
Ace versus Ace.
No.
Oh, Zoro versus Zoro. That's right.
Zoro versus Zoro. All right, which one?
would you
Unga
believe
Bunga's
me
first.
If I had to play against both of these next people in my later rounds.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. All right. Well, let's see how it goes. Unga Bunga is next. Stay tuned. We got a great game coming your way. We'll be right back. to Humber Pie. I'm your host, Jimmy D, and with me...
Sorry, I'm drawing a blank. It's me, Porter.
Yeah, it's Porter. Porter in the house. We got ourselves ready for the Oonga Boonga match where Not My Name says, who can color in the lines the best? We'll find out. After this match, we're going to get the 2 players we have. Again, optimized list for today. I did not have time to find out who was in this event and get the actual deck list as I was out of town for this week. So we are looking at optimized deck list. Hope you guys are looking forward to one of the top winning decks of this green Rornor Zoro with some of the new OP-13 cards that have really kind of empowered this deck to go a little bit further in the wins here. Scott says, I'm glad Buggy gone. Super annoying good deck. I know, honestly, as a red player, it was devastating to have to play against Buggy, but I was happy that Buggy people
I liked Buggy was around. I liked having having a deck that I was favorable into with Law, so...
That makes sense.
Give me more wins.
More wins! All right, let's get into the deck list. I can't wait to showcase how awesome Green Zoro is versus Green Zoro. And then we're going to get in the game of Oonga Boonga. I want you guys to tell me in the chat, it's a long shot here, who do you think is going to win, Green Zoro or Green Zoro?
Should we set up a poll?
No. Been a while for that one, and no one was getting the points for it. It's a lot of work for that stuff to get like 2 people to vote. And I think people are losing points like crazy. I want to save it for something big. I want to save it for like a Christmas special for massive points. All right, let's get into our first deck list. This one is Green Rornor Zoro. You haven't seen this thing, what it does. Don times 3, it gets to attack twice so long as its first attack is a character. And its second attack can't be into a character that's 7 or less. So it means 8, 9, or 10 legal targets for attack. Or face. But you cannot attack twice unless their first attack is towards a character. And there's a lot of cards that enable this card. You've got Down the Stairs with Quina. And definitely not Tashigi Quina. So Tashigi here, also on a 5 cost, you get to rest a character 6 or less, give 3 rest Dawn to your leader, activate that ability mainly, and automatically get him able to attack a character and face. Now, Down the Stairs, of course, has to rest herself to do it. But she can do it every turn, activate main. So you better answer this card.
It's dead. It's literally dead the next turn after it's played.
I gotta say, as playing this deck, the most annoying thing was having to waste an attack on Quina, but
If you have a Searcher out, it's...
If you have one. That's the
always
key.
have Searchers out.
Like, Roger only has 1 Searcher, so if I have him, like...
Okay, but if you play, like, any of your tiny ramp weenies...
That's true, I'll always have an answer. That's very true. We also have another Searcher that deserves an attack in here. This one, of course, Dawn times 1, but it's a continual search every turn, so Hiyori definitely requiring a smack to get that thing off the board. We have ourselves a nice little Searcher from Perona. We have a nice protection blocker here. Tashigi, that's the green card, protecting some green cards. The newer cards here, Dracula Mihawk, and new cards to the deck. New cards to the deck. I keep forgetting to say it around you. New cards to the deck. On play, if you have 2 or less characters, play up to 1 Muggy Kingdom or slash type attribute character card with a cost of 4 or less other than Dracula Mihawk from your hand. What's it grabbing? The new to the deck.
No, this one is just new.
And new. Zoro. On play, your free leader is Film or Straw Hat Crew. Type, set 2 of your Dawn cards.
Supernova. Couldn't have had it say Supernova Bandai.
Right.
That would have been so nice for Law.
And you get to reset this thing. So
They
it's
hate Law.
impossible to remove.
They do just hate GY Law. They just do hate GY Law.
Scala is talking about Buggy. It did have its moment in the sun, and I'm proud that it had that time. Another new card in here, Trafalgar
Another card
Law.
bad in Law.
Yeah. It should have been it is Supernova. It's just not good in your deck, right?
Yeah.
If you have 1 or less life cards, this character gains blocker. On play, you may return 1 of your characters to your owner's hand, and then play up to 1 character with a cost 5 or less. Why are we playing it? So we can replay Tashigi and Down the Stairs.
No,
replay.
No. It plays rested. You wouldn't be able to play.
Oh, that's right. You'd have to play Tashigi off the top. Of course, the new Shanks. So you don't play this one, restating all of your Dawn after play. But you can't play characters from hand.
You just put them all on leader, swing 15k twice.
Yeah, right. Get yourself a massive swing. And of course, we have the events that'll help for even more swings, because if you don't like swinging twice, how about a 3rd? How about a 4th?
And occasionally a 5th.
Occasionally a 5th, yeah. I think it's about the max you can do with all the Dawn you can play. But this is it. You got yourself some massive swings coming at your way from this restand event that is what I Am Invincible wants to be. Or at least what the leader wants to be. Electric Luna to kind of freeze your opponent's board for a turn. Nice against go wide strategies. And of course, the Hody Jones replacement you can pay 4 because you have to pay 3 the activation and rest 2 of your opponent's characters and or Dawn cards. And or that means 1 Dawn, 1 character, 2 Dawn, or 2 characters. your choice. Or if you really need to, you can save your leader with a 3,000 attack defensive spell. This deck, of course, going up against Green Zoro. If you guys haven't seen this amazing deck list, Green Zoro has an amazing ability with Dawn ×3. They're 30 seconds behind, so I'm not going to get the joke just yet. No, I'm not going to go back in the deck list again, guys.
But I will.
Oh,
So,
let's go.
This leader, if you have 3 Dawn under it, if it attacked a character, you can set it as active, and then it can swing at any like smaller weenie characters. What you can do with this deck is just like this. You know what Zoro does. You have your Queenas to enable it. You can like the new tech for 13 is this Mihawk into this Zoro, which restands 2, so you're playing 2 bodies out for 1 cost, and then this Zoro can never really be swung into because it just restands itself at the end of the turn, which is really annoying. This card should have been good in Law, but it's not because Bandai hates GY Law. Honestly, I will say with Electrical Luna, I feel like the new event from OP-13, the... What are you doing?
Turning the names off.
Okay.
Go ahead.
The, I know you're strong, so I'll go all out from the very start is potentially better because most of the time it's only going to be 2 characters anyway that you're freezing. So just having the option of counter seems a bit better.
Sai says, I can't wait to see Zoro vs. Zoro. I'll fall asleep halfway through. We'll see. We'll see. If you're on YouTube, maybe you can take this as your Nighty Night video to watch Unga Bunga versus Unga Bunga. Let's go. Green Zoro versus Green Zoro. Who wants to take a shot at how long this one is? 47 minutes. I'm just kidding, guys. You guys can see on screen. All right. Skella says Zoro Mirror is actually all about board, which is crazy. It is really crazy. Eli Clark head to head. One of them using the new leader from the new art leader from the Learn to Play, and the other one using the standard version from OP-12. Hang on to those leaders, guys. You never know when they might go up. Like Star Deck, not Star Deck, Red Green Luffy from OP-01. You know, honestly, with all those buyouts, you could totally tell that these guys didn't know much about One Piece. Watched episodes like 1 through 3, and were like, "We gotta put Zoros, Namis, and Luffy's."
Like, yeah, I know. They're like, Luffy and Zoro are popular characters, right? These surely will be the Charizards of this game.
What else should go up? Zoro took Buggy out of the meta? Yeah, it really did. Ban Zoro. I don't know. I can't even see the dice from this tiny. Those are the new dice you get in that really cool box of the new Grand Archive set that just came out. Great sleeves, great art. The artists do a lot for the community, and those dice are awesome, but I can't read them. I really need to take them off the table. I have no idea what they say. They're so tiny. They're 10-sided dice that are like in gem form.
Why would you have D10s there?
I like the dice so much. Like, even when I put them out there, Midnight's eyes started glowing just like you'd see in a cartoon. Like, I saw sparkles coming from her eyes when she saw them. So I was like, all right, well, she likes them that much. We'll put them there. We'll let Midnight have something pretty to look at. Why not? It's like Clark happy with his starting name, Eli.
Give them to her. Pay her artist.
I do pay her quite a bit. She got some really cool alts. She should have been there for the release event for Demon Slayer, and for the really I nearly alted on her entire deck for Yu Yu Hakusho, one of her favorite animes. At the time she was playing green Yu Yu Hakusho, so I sent her a bunch of awesome, really good alts. And you know the alts be going for money
In Union Arena?
Yeah. Have you seen the new alts? They have 5 alts that are going for over $100 in that thing, in the new set. 5. Which sucks for me because I like to alt out my decks, and like it's just the expense of it. It's just like, ugh, it's insane.
Yeah,
Gonna start off
I'd
search
rather
for search.
spend my money on a better game.
So Skeleton thinks you're gonna lose to Bo in this one.
Oh, Zoro?
Oh wait,
Yeah.
like Zoro need an OP-14, so bring back Buggy and probably lose
Yeah,
to
Zoro
Bo.
not real. And actually, wait, Buggy. Boa plays a lot of 4 costs, don't it?
I don't know.
Yeah, it does.
All right.
That was a rhetorical question. I know you don't. But
Yeah, nope. Skeleton says nope.
a lot of the triggers are 3 and 4 costs.
Oh wow. Okay.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it does play. I mean, yeah, Gorgon Sisters, but like their Searcher, the blocker Boa, which I mean, not attacking with that isn't terrible, but There are still a handful of forecasts.
And to Sai's point here, like he says, if you don't see Emu or Mihawk, then fine. But here's my answer to that, guys. Like, there are always going to be metas where a deck just has a terrible matchup. And the diversity of this one means that the percentages are going to be much lower for you to run into those. Not necessarily, not there. But the percentage is going to be lower. So if it's your favorite deck, play your favorite deck, just do it. There's going to be bad matchups. The trifecta in a good meta is always that little one beats the other one.
The reason why I'm talking about cost is for Shoe Buggy. It means that any of the 3 or 4 costs the Boa plays can't attack.
And Sai says, I can't wait to slime some people with Buggy. That'd be pretty funny.
Then why did you mention that it costs life? Because I know you play them from triggers.
That's true. Okay. All
I
right.
love how we've just not been talking about this game.
Yeah. Well, I haven't seen some massive search on events here. Eli not being able to develop much of a board state yet. We'll see if he can turn the tide here, but it looks like Eli really falling behind on his just 2-Dawn turn here. Put out a blocker pass and immediately lost it. To what? What did he play that made him rest that blocker? I'm missing something.
What blocker?
Or did he use that for counter? Use that for counter. Yeah, the 5 to life here. All right. I'm trying to look at why his blocker is in the yard. But 4-Dawn turn here, getting his own Zoro on the field. That's not really the best way you want to get out. You usually want to combo that with Mihawk, but it is what it is.
Okay, but Skella, we're not going to have 5-cost Nami for quite a bit.
And a blocker from hand, so 2 character cards.
Also, ability is only if they swing in size right. Buggy will just have access to bottom deck. And Buggy is 5 life. And if you have Shoe Buggy, unless it's Gorgon Sisters and such, you don't really care about life. Or care about board. You can just get life.
And there's situations like this that really annoy me. Like Eli's turn, he had to take off his entire swing just to get Hiyori off the board. I've had so many times in different games where I hate that I have to use my leader's ability to attack these 0 costs. Where I was like,
but you attack them, and then your opponent's not getting resources out of life.
That's true. But you're also taking that turn off from putting the pressure on, because you want to keep the tempo on your side. Say what you will, but you definitely want to have some kind of tempo in your favor. It looks like Clark trying to answer the Zoro, the near removable Zoro, using a Shigi effect. Here comes 8 into 5. We'll see if Eli defends it. Gets the block. Good call, because he can't swing again. This one going to come to life. Able to protect that restand Zoro, and Eli realizing it is an essential piece if he wants to take the tempo back in his favor, especially having to take 2 hits already from life and doing absolutely no damage to Clark. Sai says, I know it rotates, but I got a bit with Sables.
Sables, yeah, it's the 4-cost event that bounces a 7 cost.
Oh, that's right. All right, Perona search, our first big search here from Eli. Hopefully getting something of value here. Needs to add more to his board state if he possibly can. 5 Dawn left after this. Hopefully we'll see a Tashigi play on his side. And what character would you choose to rest with a Tashigi?
Tashigi.
Get that 7k
Or
off
the
the board.
Zoro, actually.
I mean, it's a very annoying piece. It's really difficult to remove. So.
Yeah, the Zoro just because that way it's gone and we don't have to worry about it. Tashigi will rest itself.
Yeah, and make itself available next turn. So I like that idea.
Also, Zoro is going to require more cards at hand to counter out of, so we're more likely to get rid of it.
Absolutely. We'll see if Eli finds Tashigi off the top.
Nope, that's
Fun Shanks. All right, well, let's hope for Eli's sake that he does have a follow-up to Shigi. See, I think he doesn't realize he hasn't added 2 more Dawn yet.
Yeah, we should have 2 more Dawn.
At least 2 more Dawn for Eli here. Oh, they are. They're just
all stacked.
Yeah. Is that all the 2020 Chopper Dawn too? I'm kind of jelly.
That's 3 under lead. Are we not playing anything?
I think I only have 1 of that Dawn. I didn't see very many of those pulled from the PRBs. I gotta do an order one of these days and get my foil set of those. Hopefully they're not outrageously expensive.
I don't think the foil Dawn from PRB2 are that bad.
Most of them went down, but there's some of them that always like to stay up there.
Okay, Hiyori we need to tap another Dawn for.
Yeah, so that's going to definitely take him off to any of the options of down these stairs or Tashigi.
But
doesn't
not
even
even
throw
great if we can just free swing with lead.
Looks like Queena was a grab for Eli here.
Just late.
Just a sad, just slightly too late here. 3 Dawn, going to be nice, but realistically, you're not going to get 2 swings without an ability to rest something. So, what would you say, 6 and 7?
The low-hanging fruit.
Right? It was there, baby. It was there. The old guy used your meme, kiddos. The old guy used it. Here comes 5. Looks like we're going 5 and 8, maybe. Or we're gonna 5 and 7 with.
Well, why did we?
It's 5 and 5.
Oh, do we have to why would we restand event here? We played that this turn.
Oh, yeah. Eli. Okay.
We played that this turn.
Yeah, Eli. Forgetting the sequencing
Corona
here.
has rush. Chopper. Right. You have a button.
Yes,
for
the
this.
button, the Tony Chopper cry button. Eli. Please don't give this card, already pretty broken card, rush. That's not how the card works. RTFG, baby. RTFG. Alright, looks like Perona gonna knock out the Hiyori just like you like, and then we got another swing here from Dracula Mihawk. Clean up the Perona that shouldn't have been swung at. Gotta say, Eli, really not in a strong situation as it is. So maybe Karma will finish this off and give Clark the win due to the wrong 3-attack turn. Here comes a 9k potential swing here. If Clark doesn't swing, I'm gonna start telling you guys again, please do not attach Dawn to characters you don't automatically know you're gonna swing with. I've seen a lot of people like put their Dawn underneath. Don't let your opponent know your plan of action. Don't let them know how they're supposed to strategize the counters. It's just too much free information, guys. But here comes big 9k Eli. We'll see. Does have to take on this one. We'll see if we have a follow-up. Looks like we have enough for Queena, but looks like no. We're going to go just a basic 7k swing here. End of life, asking
Honestly,
for 2.
We're just loading up on the sequencing was not ideal. Because we should have gone 7, 8, 9. More likely.
7 and what to 9?
So. Okay, Sesame Street.
We got jokes here, folks. We got jokes. Hey, if the kids could have fun with 6 and 7, let's go. All right, here comes 8 from the leader for the last bit of Dawn left for Clark. We'll see if Eli has to take. If he does have to take in this one, it's going to be light. Oh, no.
Yeah, I think
This is
wraps. I don't think there's a lot. Because what?
we're all from the Mihawk, or the Dracula Mihawk in the deck now, right?
Why are we taking... are we just scooping?
I think Eli is definitely just scooping this one.
No.
Or not.
Why did we take the Dawn off? That's not how this works.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. That is not how you sequence, but if as long as he doesn't play an event from hand, I think I'll allow it.
I mean, the Dawn are all rested, so...
Yeah. So long as he doesn't play any cards that require rested cards, because attached Dawn is not rested.
Which Zoro doesn't play, so... it doesn't really matter, but technically not how these work.
Yeah. Eli here, unless he's playing an old school version with the Mihawk still in here, I still don't think that's going to be enough for him to be able to reset up this board and put up a decent wall here. 0 life to 4 life. Most of his board really been annihilated here. Clark just absolutely dominating from step 1. Showcasing the tempo was 100% in his favor, and as not my name would say, colored within the lines the bestest. Would you say that?
Yeah.
Here. 15 twice? Yeah, right? Go 15 twice.
Okay, blah.
Bounce.
Zoro.
Why would you do that before attack? Do you have to?
No. Great question.
Okay. Well, Eli might be new to the deck. Definitely attack before you bounce. Get some cards out of hand. Always good to just get that attack in here. Gonna go.
That would also come in rested, notably.
Yeah. I think Clark might be telling him that. Looks like we had some hand motions to remind him how that works.
Yeah, so this would be playing rested, and it would be... So no, you don't... Yeah.
Notably, this Trafalgar Law is a blocker, but I don't think one blocker is going to be able to do this.
Yeah, no.
Not if we have like this massive swing from Clark. We can go 15. If he blocks, you just win the game here. Because the Zoro is not a blocker, right?
The Zoro is.
It is a blocker, okay.
But it shouldn't be active, so it shouldn't be able to be a blocker.
I think Clark might be fixing that right now.
No, I think it's just reading it.
Yeah. That Zoro restands at the end of turn, right?
Not that Zoro, no.
Not this one.
That's the this is on the board currently is the PRB Zoro.
All right, going in for 6 into the Mihawk, asking for nothing. Clark not going to give it up. Hello. I have got to fix this someday. There's just not enough sticky fluid in the world right now.
Why did we take life there?
Not extra draw.
No, I mean we swung to the Mihawk. Was that a retroactive swing with the other Zoro?
It doesn't have 3 Dawn under it, does it?
No, I mean retroactive with the forecast that he bounced back with the law. This game has become very messy.
Very, very, very messy.
Uh,
The Unga Bungas have forgot how to read the cards, which does not surprise me.
yeah.
Here comes 5 into life. We'll see if we get a block. Gets a 1K out of hand. Here comes 7 into life. Does it get the block, or does it get 2 cards? Gets 3 cards out of hand. Okay.
Okay, why didn't
Just
we save
load up
blocks
leader?
for the leader
Yeah.
for those swings instead of the lead? Also playing active on the.
Okay.
So wait, we could have absolutely rested the lock.
Yep.
Why didn't we?
Gonna go
block
8 into
before
the
we-
character,
Yeah.
and this will get a block.
And then 8
This
again.
feels very awkward. I feel Clark just loads up on Dawn this turn. And
swing
3 up here
again.
for another swing? Yeah, it's gonna be enough. Okay. Oh, thank God. Okay.
And
3
re-
restands in hand.
events and the show.
Ugh. 0 cost, Electric Luna, the Searcher event, and Dracula Mihawk, the last cards for Clark.
Okay, that was not a searcher event. That was the event I was talking about.
From the treasure, from this pack, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And the search? No, it's a
No.
1K, it's a 3K counter and
And basically Electrical Luna.
yeah. Okay. I know you're shocked. I'm shocked. Green Zoro took that one down. That was insane. That was absolutely nutty. I'm glad we got some of this worked out here. Eli, I think, is a little new to the deck.
I mean, maybe, I don't know.
Yeah.
Eli is not one of the people who comes around a whole lot.
Not a lot of extra practice. Don't like to throw shade, guys. Let people learn and get through this. Sometimes it happens with that. Guys, definitely read the cards, even if you're not familiar with it. Read your opponent's cards. Don't just trust that they're doing it correctly. Some people read it incorrectly. I'm a little surprised that Clark didn't catch it, especially since he's playing some of those cards. So I feel like he should have known how
Yeah.
that law worked. But it is what it is. Clark might have been just being nice to give Eli a chance, but at least Clark sequenced it well to get the ending here. It's
Leader
not leader
pack.
pack. Oh gosh, I hate these. All right, we're gonna take a little bit longer break before we get 2 matches left on the docket. Our OP-13 night is not over yet. We have 2 more rounds. Red Blue Ace versus Green Zoro coming up. I hope you guys are ready. We got some more Unga Bunga versus my big man, Donut Man, coming to town. Let's see who can take it down. Spencer, back on camera. Stay tuned. We got some great rounds coming your way. We'll be right back. And welcome back to Umbra Pie. I'm your host, Jimmy D. With me,
Tis I.
tis him, the Porter Man. The Porter is in the house, and we're ready for round 3 of this 4-round tournament. We have ourselves OP-13, you've come to the right place, so this is what you want to see. But personally, I like our other streams where we have people just playing some fun decks that you can have some fun interaction with.
I don't really know why exactly a lot of people brought.
Because of the treasure packs. There's a lot on the line.
I mean, yeah.
The first place had a stack. I'm not even kidding. This thick of packs.
And I guess if you just leave them sealed like a little coward, then you can make a good amount of money.
I think most of them opened them because they were chasing after. Some of these were available, some of the box toppers and stuff.
Yeah.
Because don't forget, Lifelink did go out its way to make sure that we had prizes to give away. So he put some boxes from the last shipment away so we have prizes to give. Like he's been getting very, very good, which hearts out to you. Thank you so much, Chris. I really appreciate it. He's been doing an amazing job of putting some stuff away for cards that are not being printed enough and boxes we're not getting enough of. We sell out within the day that we put them on the shelf sometimes. We had a Christmas sale for OP-13 for our second shipment. Sold out in 2 days. We put it up on Saturday. We're sold out Sunday. And the same thing happens
for the Black Friday sale.
Yeah, Black Friday sale. It was just insane. The thing absolutely gone.
Chris was also running like an insane deal on OP-13.
I'm glad for it. I mean, he's trying to get back to the community as much as he possibly can. We got some awesome Christmas events coming up. If you guys want to stay tuned for that, some of those are going to be live. We got some really cool events and really cool prizing. Spend $75, you get yourself a nice little Christmas tree gifto that has some really good value on the Christmas tree prizes that you can pull some really cool things from. A lot of really cool themes, and one of the things that I love about Lifelink, and while I'll promote them until the end of my life, is that they always make sure that the product is as close to MSRP as possible. Yes, we're going to make a couple dollars, and when I say as possible, I'm saying, oh, we marked it up $5. Okay, it's still $50, $60 cheaper than you can find at a big box store, because big box stores are now using secondary vendors to put those pricing on things. Something I found quite common when I was going on to the Target trying to look for the new illustration boxes. Yeah, couldn't find any. I mean, they're using secondary markets.
New illustration boxes?
We got 2.
The one's coming out in January?
I thought those already came out. People were showing them that they got the illustration boxes.
So there's the volume 3 and 4.
Yeah, those are old. I'm talking about 5 and 6.
Those don't come out until January.
Oh, why was I seeing people already had them? I saw some Twitch streams. Do they come out in Japan looking the same way?
I don't even know if Japan gets illustration boxes.
I'm gonna look this up.
I think people were like showcasing that they'd been announced.
No, they had the actual product in their hand.
Walmart.
Is this a pre-sale? It is a pre-order.
Yeah, these are pre-orders.
But $80? This is a $25 box.
Yeah.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They're using, and here, I'll show you guys the evidence what I'm talking about, so you guys come in with receipts. I say it, and I gotta actually walk it. Let's go. These are $25 MSRP boxes. I don't know if Chris is going to get any. If he does, I'm going to definitely try to get 2 from him, because I would like to grow my collection and get the sealed collection up there. Great packs come with the PRB packs, of course,
I
which are
only
going
care
to be
about
huge.
Volume 6, and realistically, I would like to get 4 Volume 6, so I can get a playset of that 4-cost Law Blocker promo.
Mm-hmm. So, one of the things that I have been noticing on a lot of these websites, they're going through secondary vendors, because Target used to be the way that you could get packs at the MSRP that you're supposed to.
Walmart.
Yeah, well, even in Target here, I think that you'd find here, but a lot of the things I have been noticing, they are so tired of losing value on the shelves and people stealing stuff and taking things that they have a secondary hand that's been doing, and Bondi Hobby apparently, that's been doing the sales for them and locking them up, and they've been moving these prices up here. So imagine this: you're working a Lifelink, you're happy to be there, and you get the product, you put it on the shelf, and we put it up there for maybe $30. We're a small tiny store trying to get ourselves some MSRP. $30 is still $50 cheaper than you can find from Walmart. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, we have to mark up a little bit because we do have bills to pay. We have things to do with this. We want to get our margins a little bit higher, not to the point where we're grossly, like, just a detriment to our community. If anything, we're the best thing the community's ever had since our community has been in existence. And I guarantee you the local stores that are also holding this product are going to have similar pricing.
I mean, okay, right. This is also pre-sale price. This is going to crash. This is not a sustainable price.
It's got PRB in it. Do you think it'll crash?
It does have PRB.
This is huge hot demand. It's got 2 packs of PRB.
2 packs of PRB, though.
Everyone's chasing that God Pack, the manga, the cards that are hard to get from there. Those cards we know are going to go back up. And it is one of the hot demands when we go to those Bondi Card Fest. Everyone's looking for PRB. So, like, I would be honestly flabbergasted if this thing goes cheaper than $50, which is still grossly overpriced. That's because Chris and Lifelink are the GOAT. Absolutely, Si, you're 100% correct. Thank you for that. All right, so that's enough of this. Let's get into our next game here. We have Red Blue Ace, which I forgot to change. Do you remember who was talking about him?
I don't.
You don't remember?
No.
What does it look like? It looks like bottom. Bottom. All right, let's change this real quick. We got Red Blue Ace versus Green Zoro. You heard the deck list before, but we'll say it again, just in case. I hit the wrong one. I totally just turned to the same one it was.
I already see up.
Is it up? Here it is. Here it is. Nice. Professional streamer here. I know what I'm doing, guys. All right, start off with the red deck. I think I'll cover this one. Portgasti Ace, 6,000 power, 3 life leader. This one has an ability with Dawn ×1. Of course, you take a life or lose a character of 6,000 power or more, you get to draw a card. And some of them combo pretty well to draw even more cards. And once per turn in your opponent's attack, you get to discard a card from your hand, give a character minus 2,000 power. Just essentially means every card in your hand becomes a 2K counter. Once per turn. You got some draw engine, you got some search engine. You got the best searcher in the game, arguably to date. This is the one that requires you have a Sabo, a Monkey Luffy, or Portgasti Ace. But you look at the top 4 cards of your library and find any card 3 costs or more. That's to help you with the starvation issue to make sure you can get that KO from Goldie Roger if necessary. Pudding to check hands because this is absolutely necessary if you're playing blue and you don't have this card in your deck. I would say you're wrong, but I'm sure you're going to argue with me. I still think this is a must-have. Even 1 or 2, just having some answer to people piling up those hands, you're just going to want to have it. At most, of course, when on play, you can reveal 2 cards of the type, including Whitebeard from your hand, which most of the deck is Whitebeard. If your leader's type includes Whitebeard, this does, return up to one of your opponent's characters that costs 4 or less to their hand. So nice little get the blockers out the way. Same thing with Jozu. Jozu allows you to actually return some of your searchers and bounce one of their characters with 6,000 power or 6 cost or less. We have the Whitebeard package that comes with one of the best new cards that came out in the starter deck, the most recent one. 8 Dawn card for play out Newgate for free, essentially. And if you have the option, you can take a life and give your.
What are you talking about this being the most recent starter deck? This says ST22. We have up to ST28 out.
Right? If only the orders came out the way they're supposed to. Good commentary like that. But yeah, basically able to play any of these. Blocker Beard is probably the most favored one in here because it's on play, allows you to draw 2, trash 1, and give 2 Rested Dawn to your leader and one of your characters.
It's also a 12k blocker.
Yeah, and a 12k blocker, which just hoses things. You've got, of course, the life plus Whitebeard here that'll just give you a nice little stack. And notably, when we're talking about the first time we had this on camera today, this is the one you really like to combo with that life loss. Here, given that you get to a 10k leader for the turn and get some massive swings in there, and it's very, very difficult for most decks to attack into a 10k leader, at least multiple times. You have answers like Radical Beam, which is always active after the first hit. You got Gum Gum Red Rock is a great one of removal, and even though it's not, removal is the greatest in this format because of Emu, there are enough discard cards that make this card still relevant and able to get rid of it or turn it into a 2k counter if you absolutely need to. And of course, it's best win con of the day. Yeah, Goldie Roger here. Once you get down to 0 life, no blockers. We saw this one win round 1. See if it wins round 2 against Unga Bunga Zoro.
It's Zoro. It swings twice. That's the whole deck profile.
Yeah.
I got work in the morning. I'm not doing a Zoro deck profile. We've all seen this deck.
The Unga Bunga is real. Let's get into the game. We got Clark, who won his last match, now going up against Spencer, who won off camera, to get himself back on camera and trying to get himself into the finals. What do you think of this matchup?
I think Zoro is usually favored, if I'm not mistaken.
So, Emu, like, Ace beats Emu, Emu beats Zoro, Zoro beats Ace?
I think so.
And the trifecta?
I don't know.
I know that there is a trifecta this season, which is usually okay for healthy format, except there's so many great leaders to choose from that I think in One Piece in particular, having 3 decks is not enough because you have so many leaders to pull from.
Yeah, and honestly, these are also just 3 incredibly boring decks, and Zoro is also significantly weaker than Ace and Emu. It's just kind of the 3rd best by default.
And it has a high roll that can do
Yeah.
pretty well. And if you're an American, you love high rolling. Let's just say it that way, guys. They love to gamble. We love to gamble. All right, Clark on the play. I imagine that was Spencer who won the die roll. Because
Zoro also just wants to go first.
Does it really?
Yeah.
Okay. What's his 3rd Dawn play? Just
Mihawk into Zoro.
okay, that's fair. Yep. Now with the Mihawk and the Zoro, they definitely. All right. Izu search off the top here. Gonna get things started.
Or just put 3 Dawn into the leader and swing.
Yeah. And if they want to block, if they have a blocker. Yeah. Just a nice little big swing. Even with it being a nice little AK, of course, putting it there just in case if he does take a life next turn, he does have the option to draw. So smart move on Spencer, even though you can't attack with it, just making sure his leader ability is ready.
There it
Clark.
is.
Yep, with the play. Here comes
I'm
the
guessing we're
Zoro.
just gonna swing 7.
Swing 7.
Take.
Taking a life and draw.
Yep.
Easy one to take in the first one. Now, notably, Radical Beams are live for the 4K counter. If he so chooses. 4 Dawn turn, this would be a great time to play Marco. But would you say like 5 is best to play Marco so that you can put the card underneath for...
No, because you can... Alright, this is also decent, because we can just get rid of the Zoro here.
Yeah, get the tempo swing back in his favor like this. So we're going to reveal 2 Whitebeard, bounce the Zoro back to hand. No longer giving Clark that tempo. And immediately pass him back. Alright, let's see if Clark can put up an offensive at 5 Dawn. Coming out with Tashigi, resting up the Atmos here. Good call. Here comes 8.
Take.
Yeah. 8 in the life. Are we going to get 2 cards this time? Maybe a Izu card search?
I don't know.
Using leader ability for
2K.
the 2K?
And giving a 1K with the Yamato.
Mm-hmm. So Clark reading Spencer's card, which is a good call. Always like when you read it and make sure you verify what's happening here. Probably felt a little bit weird. Just like, why are you discarding a big red rock here? It's like... Because it's 2K counter. Here comes 6 in the life, asking for a 2. Gets it for Tashigi. Comes out with a Jozu replay. And now we know why he hasn't activated the Izu this whole time. Knew he was going to get ramp into this.
I'm not even a huge fan of the Jozu here. We just bounced the Tashigi that he's just
Going
gonna
to
play
replay and then rest
and
it
now
too.
the Jozu starts going.
Well, we'll see. It's going to be 8. Easy 2K counter if he wants to. Notably, the leader ability does not until end of turn. 9. Okay, so this one going to require 2. I wouldn't know a lot of great options for this Izu to really get rid of, but it looks like he did try to counter it. He did counter it. This one going to come to life, all to keep the Jozu alive.
I mean, couldn't swing at board the second time.
Well, I mean, he could have let the Jozu die and then use the 2 cards to protect a life if he
Yeah.
wanted to. Was the line I was thinking.
I mean, it was a leader effect and a 1K, so we would have had to use a 2K instead of a 1K going to life.
Yeah, there's notably 1K less. All right, gonna get the Izu search back on after he bounced back with the Jozu. Had plenty of opportunity to activate that ability. Did not, likely because of Jozu. Let's see. It looked like he found an Eye in Whitebeard.
I mean, it's a bit too late for that now, though, because we already had to play the Ezo.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Drawing a Jozu 2K.
Okay. I don't think that one's in the deck list, was it?
Thought it was. I don't know.
Could have been.
It is one of the 2Ks that Whitebeard will play.
Why are we doing this? Okay.
I guess just to get
Just to
the
stop the
7K.
swing?
But if he has another... I would have rather just... But he's going to still swing twice with Zoro, right?
I know. Like,
Just take here. I would just personally take.
yeah, Clark taking, what is his second hit, I believe? Here comes Jozu looking for 2 cards, see if he can defend that. Spencer definitely going to need to start putting up some blocker beards if he's going to want to survive this.
And that's going to probably happen next turn.
Uh,
But
0
the
cost.
thing is, with Zoro can just keep swinging.
Yeah. Just keep swinging, just keep swinging.
You also have access to Dead Man's Game, notably.
Mm-hmm. So it'll be the 9 on turn here for Clark. We'll see how he sequences this. Probably going to bring Tashigi back out. Rest the other Jozu.
Yeah, Shigi, Rest Jozu, swing face.
We'll have 4 Dawn, notably after the...
Isn't Zoro such an interesting deck?
I like to swing face.
And board.
And board. I like... it reminds me of Talladega Nights. I like to go fast. I like to go fast. I was going real fast. I turn left. Turn left real fast.
Okay, go to Koshiro. Get a blocker out, I guess.
Interesting play here. Usually would use that in sequencing to be the last thing you play for the turn. But to each his own. Did we see any triggers, notably, from Spencer's deck that could...
Red Rock.
Mm-hmm.
Although Red Rock only bottoms 4 or less, can't even get rid of Tashigi.
It can get rid of the blocker, though.
Yeah. And the blocker can't protect itself.
Yep.
It also only protects from KO. So Red Rock would do nothing.
It wouldn't bottom deck the blocker?
It could bottom deck the blocker, but the blocker wouldn't do anything.
Yeah. Here we go. Counter and Rad Beam to get out the leader attack. Restand for another swing.
Swing 9 again.
Let's see. I think he used leader ability to save the Jozu.
Yeah, so you can't. So you already used leader ability, so you can't go Jozu again, but you can go face again.
But I think Spencer used leader ability to prevent the damage here from...
I think he's explaining that he can't go Jozu again because he used leader ability first.
Yeah. Oh, so this was Clark trying to go Jozo? Yeah. Definitely needs to go face.
Yeah, because...
He's already used the ability. But yeah, Spencer on the take here. Notably, no Dawn underneath the ace, so he couldn't get the draw, but that was how the sequencing went. Here we go, 10 cost, or 10 Dawn turn. Can we start seeing some I Am Whitebeard combos? We'll see.
I mean, we don't even need to I Am Whitebeard here. We do know he has 10 cost.
Would you go...
I mean, if we have the I Am Whitebeard, we go for it, but if we don't have it, then...
7, got 2 cards out of Clark's hand, another 7. This one going to take a life, looks like. 2 life left. Not enough swings for Spencer.
So we're going into 6 and 4.
That's an interesting math here. Is he going to try and wall up?
I mean, we have Blockbeard.
Is it enough?
I know, but it's something.
Because Clark could just load up and go 15k swing. And Spencer's notably been using quite a bit of counter from hand here. Is going... optimally, I think right now Blocker Beard with an Udo would be the best option here for Spencer if he's going to wall up at all.
And yeah, if we have I Am Whitebeard and Blockbeard with Uda, then we can block the first swing with Uda and block the second swing with... Okay, we're not doing that.
Loading up here for a 7, gets a block.
Do we have like double
9?
Marco? Okay, there's
Marco?
one Marco.
Leaving 5 open?
No, we would never leave 5 open.
Loading 3 just to get the... okay, to get the Uda to play.
Okay.
Yep, need to get 1,000 power character to get the Uda out. For 2.
Yeah, I guess that is technically still 1 dime cheaper than having to play the Uda out full.
Yeah, kind of sad that Spencer didn't see that line before. You definitely don't want to be attaching the Dawn like that late game. That 10k swing would have been something better.
I think Clark took anyhow, so...
He took on the second swing. You
Okay.
blocked the first one here.
Okay, well, there's the Uda gone. I personally would have rested the Marco.
Because that was just going to be a 3-card draw here.
Yeah.
And hopefully getting him out of here, he's going to have to use
we
the
always
block.
take the board.
Yep.
Which will proc the draw, but, I mean, we're still drawing 3 this turn.
Right. So
Also, Tashigi should be rested, notably. Doesn't matter, probably because I'm guessing it's going to be the last turn of the game.
Can be. We'll see. 2 cards off the top 3 cards.
Why did we block this one?
Not sure. For a potential win, here we go for life. Here comes total of, what is that, 9?
Okay, we're countering.
2 2Ks.
Personally, I would have taken the Joe's.
Restand. Does he have enough to do it again?
No.
No. Blocker Beard and no I Am Whitebeard to note here. So Spencer, fortunately,
Oh, wait,
could
no,
not...
that was enough to counter out. That
It
was
was?
leader effect 2K.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. I forgot we could do that. Nice. Spencer able to survive. Let's see if we can put the offensive. 2 life left for Clark. Can he come back? All right. The first one's a hit. Here comes 10. For what, though? Roger?
Blackbeard. Oh, no.
Yeah, Roger. Here comes 7.
No blocks.
Here comes 6. Do we have a 2? We do. Here comes Roger with the last life, but Uda not going to be able to swing in for life. Oh, Clark survived. What an impressive survival. Oh, man. I don't know if Spencer could do it now. He's probably down to like 2 cards in hand.
It's hard
Really
to
went
see.
for all the money. And Clark just
9.
going up 9.
Why would you go 9 here? That's not even good numbers in this deck, though.
Got 2 cards on a hand. Here comes 8. Gets a block.
That was also 9.
Huge swing for 10 and only has put it in hand. Congratulations, Clark, taking it down. That means we're gonna have a green Zoro in the final matchup. You excited?
You want to know what the other guy is?
Do you? Do you?
I know.
I know. Do you know?
Well, I don't think there's a lot of setup unless they switched orientation.
Nope, not a whole lot of setup. So we're gonna have to take a quick break, just literally for transition purposes, for me to make the cut. We've got our final final game coming up right after this. Don't forget to hit !join for your chance to win 2 packs, 1 of 2 packs. And don't forget about Christmas. We have this giveaway and some massive, really cool board we're gonna do for tiering for some of the decks. I'll get the whole thing set up, ready for Christmas, and of course, get ready for some Christmas cheer. Hope you guys are getting everything ready for your family and getting yourself set up for the greatest Christmas of all time. 2025, baby, let's live it up. Not my name. Thank you for the GG. I agree, GG. And if you like that match so much, guess what? We're gonna do it again. Because it is Red Blue Ace versus Zoro. Finish it off. Let's see if Zoro can do it again after this quick break. We'll be right back. And welcome back to Humber Pie. I'm your host, Jimmy D, with me.
Yes, again.
Here we are again. Now, what's the word? What's the song I'm looking for? There is a song about the repetitiveness of just having to see the same thing over and over and over again. There's also a rule about insanity. Trying the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. Do you think we'll see different results this time?
I don't know.
We'll find out.
I mean, I do know, but I can't say.
Yeah, don't say. Don't say. We're going to find out. We've got ourselves a Red Blue Ace versus Green Zoro. The meta is OP-13, guys. Get used to this until we finally get to the new set next year. Thank God. Couldn't come soon enough. Don't forget, if you haven't hit ! Join while watching us live on YouTube or on Twitch, here's your chance to win one of these 2 free packs. One hit, Gold Dawn. Not my name, the one that took this home. It's going to be receiving this in the mail soon. We've got amazing stuff to give away here. Potentially 2 hits left. Manga's still live. God Pack's still live. All those potential. Not a guarantee, but I am giving every card from this pack away. So it exists in that box. It's your chance to win it. Let's get into the deck list and the final match.
Hi, Curly.
Curly, good to see you. All right, we have again our Podcast DH for the 3rd time on today's channel here. If you haven't seen it yet, here's a quick rundown. Dawn times 1. Once you take a life or lose a character 6,000 power, you get to draw a card. Combos pretty well. And once per turn, on your opponent's turn, when they attack, you can discard a card to essentially give your character or leader plus 2k. That's a nice little 2k, so you can utilize some of his non-counter cards. The whole deck is basically trying to get up to I Am Whitebeard to play out a Whitebeard for free with an option to take a life and give your character or your leader 8,000 power for the turn. Excellently comboed with this 9-cost Whitebeard. You can make it 10k for the next turn, making it very, very difficult to swing into. You really want to start putting up some massive pressure against some of these decks, especially against the Emu decks out there. But this deck does have some length. It has a lot of stall, has a lot of blockers, and a lot of length. And especially being at 6k, can block a lot of easy attacks. Most people playing 5k power characters. If you don't allocate the Dawn properly, you're just not going to be able to swing into this. It comes with the amazing blocker beard here with the draw 2, discard 1, attaching 2 rested Dawn to a character and your leader. Of course, you have Jozu for the bounce and Atmos again for the bounce to try and get rid of some of these blockers if you're trying to go for life. We have the Radical Beam for a nice little 4k block. The best in the game, Gum Gum Red Rock, which can be negated against somebody. We have enough discard power, so it doesn't matter. And of course, I Am Whitebeard. This is Red Blue Podcast Ace. His opponent, Green Zoro.
Zoro.
Unga Unga.
Zoro.
Unga Booga.
Zoro.
Unga Booga Booga. Unga. Unga Booga Unga. Unga. Unga Unga. Restand. Unga Booga.
Zoro.
Zoro Zoro. Zoro. Restand.
Zoro.
Yeah, that's about as much explanation as you need, to be fair. Absolutely.
Okay.
Let's do it. Let's check out the final round as Zoro goes up against David on Red Blue Ace. Notably, David is in some neat card tech that you were telling me about before, right?
He was playing the Tax Beard.
Yeah, Tax Beard in this one. I like that one. That's a card that a lot of people said that you're never going to be able to see any play, and I was like, it's still got some versatility somewhere. And honestly, in some of these decks, you'd be surprised.
I know people were experimenting with it for a little bit, and then they decided it wasn't worth running and cut it.
Hazelnuts, always good to see you. Don't forget, if you guys want to join me on YouTube, you can get in here twice. We're allowing people to enter twice if they want to comment on YouTube. Get those metrics, man. Got to get those metrics. Curly, good to see you. Thank you so much. All right, put it up here. Makes sense. If he has to take a life, he can draw a card. Good sequencing from here from David. Same one we saw from Spencer here. Clark feeling like it's deja vu as he's now on the camera. Big 8K swing asking for 2. We'll see if he takes a life and draws. He will. First one always easiest to take. Goes to his 4-Dawn turn here on the draw. Could go for a Marco play. Could play Atmos. Could just swing face. Why are we ramping that much?
Did they catch it?
What's going on here?
We're cheating.
Yeah, that's too much Dawn. Way too much Dawn. David, do you catch this? That's way too much Dawn here.
No, we're not catching it. We're playing out a Yamato.
What?
So we're cheating. We're
Yeah.
cheating.
That's not
Because
right.
he put out the Dawn. We saw him
Yeah,
physically put out the Dawn.
And then 2 again. He put 2 and 2.
Again, this is the person who did screw with one of the older off-meta cups by bringing a leader that was not permitted.
Allowed.
So... Yeah,
That's definitely not.
Yeah, we're just cheating. We're just cheating at this point.
The easiest way to win is to cheat. Oh, jeez.
Yep. I mean,
That's.
Ace can be a purple deck, but
It doesn't.
this is just cheating at this point. We're not doing anything. Clark apparently doesn't catch it. We were just cheating.
Did we know about this? I didn't get to pre-watch this. I wasn't here.
I didn't
watch this.
I didn't know. This was in the stream room. I was losing to Zoro.
Oh.
So
I don't feel like this is a fair match to even commentate on.
yeah, I don't even know if I want to commentate this anymore.
This is
just cheating.
Yeah.
Again, we are just cheating.
sad times indeed. I don't want to put this on YouTube.
Yeah.
Like, it's way too far to even fix now.
Yeah, no, like, this is an irreparable game state. Do we even want to finish commentating this one? Because I think, like, no matter what we say, it's just going to be, oh, well, David cheated and got to play out Yamato a turn earlier.
Yeah.
Like,
Got an extra swing here for a 7K swing. Shouldn't have been 7 at all.
I mean, we shouldn't have been able to play out a 5 cost.
Yeah. I mean, it looked like he didn't even have a turn to play this one.
Yeah, so we did just cheat. We did just cheat. Like, is this even worth talking about? And David did win, by the way. He did win.
Yeah.
I mean, no shit, he won. He cheated.
Just cheated, yeah.
Like, he cheated in a very blatant way.
On camera, too. I don't know, what do you guys think? I don't want to turn this into a YouTube video. I don't... Carly says I'm spam 9 bonnets.
I mean, if everyone's doing it, it's fine.
Yeah. Please don't be a cheater. Please don't be a cheater. I don't really feel good about even commenting this one. This game, if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying it, I guess. But I mean, it's so blatant. Not my name. I know that was a joke.
I know, but like, Humber Pie does not endorse cheating.
Absolutely not.
And so because of that, I don't think.
Sai says, I have cards that say Sai wins. I'd love to see that on camera. Please get a proxy card that says Sai wins and show it to your opponent and see what happens. I want to see that. Trust me, it's official Bondi card.
What, does your uncle work for Bondi or something?
Yeah, right.
Sai?
I'd rather much make jokes on uncles being on Bondi than this. This is gross. You guys, if you want, we can comment on this one. I
don't think it's worth it.
I honestly don't think
we
this
should
is...
even endorse.
No, because I don't want to put this on camera. There's nothing to put on YouTube. I can't make anything out of this content. This is a farce game. It's an irreparable game state. I'm gonna skip ahead right now just to see if a judge gets called somehow.
No, because there was
I don't
no one
remember
there
that.
to call a judge.
Yeah, well,
No.
the game state doesn't change at all, guys.
Well-
I mean,
Oh, they.
it was leader pack.
Oh, and then they just
Leader
forgot
pack
to
for
turn
the-
off the camera.
Yeah, I think I was doing something else.
Oh, and then there's
Oh, a box opening. Cool.
of this set.
No, this is something else. This is something else. Oh, it was the trash that Sorafin dropped off.
Okay.
He was dropping off all his excess stuff so I could put in storage.
Okay.
All right.
Well, kind of a bummer ending.
Yeah. Anticlimactic. I hope it means we get a good pack tonight. Sai saying it's balanced out here. Curly says, I really can't believe they printed those conditional but still OP cards, right? If you're Sai, you win. Sai says, 1 Dawn and I can run 50 in my deck.
And yet you still lose constantly.
Right?
You have that card and yet you still lose.
Just show you gotta cheat well if you're gonna cheat, I guess. I run a couple in my deck, but I keep losing to you with them. If I play you, Sai wins. Wow, I lost again. To be fair, too skilled of a card, he says. I'd rather have this discussion than watch this. Guys, David won.
Yeah, I mean, obviously you win if you cheat.
Yeah. I mean, it's not always a guaranteed, but that one's too much of a tempo
Like,
swing.
that was... Okay, he put out the Dawn, then
Put out 2 Dawn.
he put out the Dawn.
Yeah. Like, it was literally Dawn. That's not one of those things where I did like
Like,
3
there was
other
a bit of a
things.
pause, but then he put out Dawn.
Dawn, yeah. Like, there's
I guess, like, he drew the card in between, and then he put out the Dawn again. He just cheated.
Yeah, it's just blatant cheating. I don't know how to fix it, guys.
He put out 2 more... He put out his Dawn.
Want to show it again?
Yeah. So
Alright.
he put out his Dawn, then he drew his card, and then he put out Dawn twice.
Alright, so... Jeez, it's like the first minute of the game here. Okay, so his first turn, plays out Garp.
Yeah, Garp search, whatever. Puts a Dawn under lead.
Takes a hit, draws a card.
Yeah.
Now here's his turn. He puts out 2 Dawn, draws a card.
Draws a card.
Moves the 2 Dawn.
Taps the Dawn, by the way. And then
And
puts out the 2
2 more
Dawn.
Dawn.
So he could register that he had 4 Dawn.
Yes.
Like,
And nowhere in here, after watching the rest of the game, does it get corrected. We watched the entire game. I went and skipped through it. Nowhere does this get corrected. It's an irreparable game state to the point that we watched it too.
yeah. Yeah.
Wow, couldn't be me. Yeah. I gotta say, the good news is that he didn't get the Luffy.
Yeah.
Like, the Sai was able to get the Luffy with the
Yeah,
one that
no,
he had.
this is like blatant, by the way.
Yeah. There's... Even high roll can't save Zoro, right? Not when you get to play on turn 2 a 5-cost character that gives you a free Dawn for a 7k swing. I mean, if you were playing a blue ramp deck or purple ramp deck that had double ramp, maybe whatever.
I mean,
But I don't think
but,
there's.
like, yeah, like I joke that Ace is a purple deck because of I Am Whitebeard, but
Yeah.
that's an 8 Dawn card.
Right.
It's not actually a purple deck.
Yes. So Sai, you winning the Luffy from the Meta Cup actually brings back some more joy. That there's some karma, dharma, if you will, whatever you want to call it. Dharma is usually in your current life being repaid to you. So I am super happy that Sai was able to take home that, and the person that took home. This is nothing to do with the Lifelink site, so don't think that just because it was pulled that this is a dud pack. But usually every store gets 1 of the
I mean,
Luffy's.
I don't think that's like an actual
Math.
ratio, but
Okay. But Sai was able to get the one that had the Luffy in it. $1,500 card. Congratulations, Sai. I'm truly like flabbergasted. Congratulations. That's a huge win. And got 2nd place, by the way, to get that. 2nd place to get the $1,500 card. Lifelink had 2. Wolf pulled the other one. All right.
yeah, Wolf pulled one. Like,
So the second
during
wave,
the
because
first
we had 2
yeah.
waves, guys. We had 2
Different
waves.
wave.
Oh, thank you, Sai. I
But,
appreciate it.
Well,
I don't, honestly, guys, I do not see a point in commenting on this one. There's no save in the game. The game was in an irreparable state. I already know who wins this game. I took the picture of the guy after everything was said and done. It's just crazy that there were 2.
Oh, for the Luffy's.
Luffy's.
Yeah.
Well, again, Carly, we got 2 waves, right? We had the first wave. Wolf got the first wave. I didn't know about that. Second wave, Sai got the second one. So that means that out of all the boxes, like, yeah, I'm just surprised. I am also really surprised that David needed to cheat there. I will say that, like, I don't have anything against the guy. He's usually pretty pleasant to people. Be mindful. Watch.
Actually,
Okay.
I have heard word that he is a sore loser.
Okay.
So, pleasant to people, not always.
Okay. It's been pleasant to me, anyways.
Yeah, I don't feel as bad trash talking this guy after he blatantly cheated, so.
Yeah. He says free ramp. Yeah.
I know.
No, it doesn't. This is not my name, said that. Sai says Porter's next time. Okay. Ramp $10, please.
No, you don't. I already struggle enough in the body.
Right? All right, I'm going to set up the wheel, and we're going to raid chicken tendies and hopefully improve everyone's night. I'm sorry, guys. I don't feel comfortable commenting on a game I know shouldn't even happened. This is an absolute auto loss for those individuals, and they should not have happened. It shouldn't have got to this point. But it is the issue when you're running 7, 8 different events that day, and I just can't watch everything. So I apologize to you, and we'll have Chris talk to him to see if there's anything to rectify it. But I am super happy that Dharma paid off, and the person that deserved to win it was Sai to get his Monkey Luffy. Sai HV Kerr 925. Not my name. You're good. All right, wheel is set. We're gonna wait for the ad break to finish up. YouTube, you don't have to worry about ads, thank God. But
Man, that sucks.
that just to win the tournament and end it this way too. It's infuriating. And I can't. When I get bigger, guys, I promise you I'll have a judge in the room at all times. I promise you I'll have someone there to verify everything to make sure it gets worked. We are not a big store yet. We are not at the point where I have the manpower or the finances to pay for that yet. But I promise you, stick with me. We'll deal with this, and cheaters will be handled appropriately. I'm not a big fan of it. I hate it. I understand that sometimes you can make flubs and mistakes, but
This.
it's too blatant. It's too.
It was David.
David.
You know the guy who constantly gets salty whenever Wolf plays him? That guy.
Yeah. He ramped out 2 Dawn, drew a card, ramped out 2 Dawn.
Yeah.
It was so quick that it happened too that it was one of those things where like I can't even give you a momentary lapse of memory here. And then the fact I wish that Clark had seen it and been like,
No, because he like moved his Dawn. He could see that he had 4 Dawn, and he put 2 more. He could see that his opponent had the 3 Dawn that were available to him on his leader. He could see that there is no world where he should be at 6 Dawn that turn.
Yeah, rigged indeed. This actually applies.
Like literally rigged.
Yeah, can't wait to ramp in mono yellow. Sai, please don't. No more of this. I want to have some fair, fun games.
Look,
and we are
soon
gonna
I'll
put
be
up
a
some
judge, and I will eviscerate you, Sai.
We will have severe punishments.
Hopefully, I'll pass my judge exam.
I'm
this time.
pretty sure you will.
3rd time's the charm, right?
Yeah. Here's my promise to you. If I catch you guys cheating on it and I know you, you opened yourself willingly to at least a 5-minute roast of you as a person that you can't talk back about and you can't
Yes.
even be angry about. I get a 5-minute roast session that gets to go directly at you for cheating, legitimately cheating on
First off,
camera.
imagine playing the best deck in the game,
Yeah.
best deck in the format,
And needing
and
to
still
double-
cheating.
Right.
And still cheating. Holy shit.
Right?
Now I'm wondering if he stacked his deck my game or something.
G team on top. We'll see. But I'm telling you guys right now, this is how it's going to happen. If you're in my league here, hey, have a good one at work, bud. Be safe. If you're in my league here and I catch you visually cheating, not misplaying, not making bad sequence calls, legitimately cheating, you've opened yourself up to a 5-minute roast
Okay,
session.
this is worse than Douglas Bullet because that was
Way
a
worse.
legitimate mistake.
Yes.
That was a legitimate mistake of, yeah, this is a card that grabs me 3 cards. I just grabbed this one card that, like,
And the only card in the deck that it doesn't grab
Yeah.
the Douglas Bullet.
so
The
it's
only
like
card.
every other card could be grabbed off of stage. So it's like, oh yeah, stage lets me look at the top 3. Like, it's pot of duality. It's pot of duality from
Yeah.
Yu-Gi-Oh! You don't actually need to think about it. Douglas Bullet was way more acceptable than this.
Right.
I mean, yes, we still roasted. Like,
yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
And to that point, even after, we still talk about the Douglas Bullet thing.
Still to this day.
Like, we still won't let that man live it down.
Right.
Imagine about this, all right? Like, this was way more malicious.
So what's going to happen in the next couple of days, we're going to work on our roast session because we're going to do a roast session to fix this.
All right.
And we're going to come up with a 5-minute roast of David. And yeah, I'm going to hurt some feelings.
I'll get Wolf on this because
right.
I know Wolf has some opinions about David.
Okay.
So
Yep.
we'll get Wolf onto this one.
Yep. Do not bully these people. Do not track them down.
Don't harass them. No harassment. Humbro Pie does not condone the harassment of any individuals. This is because this is some asshole at our locals who cheated.
Yep.
This is between us and him.
And let us take care of it. And the best way you can do it, roast away. So stay tuned for that video. It's coming up later on this week. It might even come Saturday if we can get some time together. I'll get us in the studio and we'll just do a roast session.
It would be another thing potentially to do for the Christmas special, though.
That's true. That's true. I actually like that idea. I love that idea. We're going to do a roast session this coming up Christmas. Stay tuned. We have awesome packs to give away, a tier list, and a roast session coming up. This is going to be the best Christmas ever. I hope you guys are ready. I'm coming with pictures and receipts. It's going to be hilarious. Stay tuned. But we have 2 packs to give away. I digress. We gotta get the stuff to you guys. Get out the chicken teddies and see how he's doing. I can't argue if I win every time by ramping. I mean, right? Let's get into it. All right. Let's get ourselves in the first roll. Curly says, Christmas roast, hell yeah, 'tis the season. 'Tis the season indeed. Chicky tendies who we're going to roast? No! Little pound cake! On one of those entries.
Remove all
Instances, yeah. Little pound cake, congratulations.
I mean, I might potentially. I'll ask him, but I might potentially be able to just hand this to him on Saturday.
Works for me. Saves me some time. I think you can read that, right?
Yeah.
Pen's kind of dying here. I gotta get my pen.
Hey, Little Pound Cake. If
out
you're
there, thanks.
still in chat, let me know if you just want me to deliver this to you on Saturday.
Yeah, let us know. Little pound cake, congratulations.
Save him some mail.
Or some wait time.
Yeah, wait time.
All right.
Let's see if you get anything good.
Let's go. Start off with a Vegapunk. Kirill. Beppo. My favorite card. Saint. Mosgard, yeah. Gum Gum Gatling Gun. Morgans. Kobe. Never existed in the first place. Cobra. Ben Allen. All right, Muckety Garp. Good hit. Good hit. Greatest Searcher. Hey!
Stussy. SR.
Okay,
Not
SR,
terrible.
yeah. Let's go. And playable. I like that. Congratulations. Did we have Selsmom on there? Because I'm pretty
Yes.
sure. Yeah, we have it. I was pretty sure I typed that. I want to make sure I didn't miss that. All right. One more pack to give away before we do the raid. Call tonight. Thank you all, honestly, for being here. I do apologize the end of the way it is. If I could've caught
Little
earlier, I
Pound
would've
Cake.
known.
Do you need me to, or do you want me to bring that to you on Saturday?
Yeah, you can just deliver it.
Yeah.
And he needed it. That's the best part. I love when they actually need the cards. Let's get the wheel. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Let's go. Last swing here. What is going on? The sound effects delay? The thing won't work? The button. You saw the green arrow the other time. Ocean Man. All right, the man. Second or third. Probably should have gotten second. Ocean Man.
Or
1780. Yeah, because if Clark would have actually won that one going into it, I think he was in third place here.
Or it
Let's
might
do
have
it.
been fourth, potentially, because of how it worked.
Yeah.
All right, let's see if we can get.
I put this warning out to the rest of you guys. You screw up on my channel, not a mistake. You deliberately cheat. I'm roasting you.
It's like there's a small chance it's a mistake, but that felt way too deliberate.
It's too quick, too soon. Way too soon. You're in the same mindset of actions. There's no 3 things happening.
pack.
Oh, dang it. All right. Oh, is that Stussy again?
No, that's
No,
Lilith.
Lilith.
Stussy is an SR.
Yeah, that's right. It's like, do we double?
I'm gonna message Wolf real quick.
Yeah, please get us some ammo. Get us something going here.
Because
I'm gonna act Ocean Man to see if he has any interactions with him too. We can get all of our creators involved. Little Pound Cake, if you want to send me some roast lines, let me know. We got a 5-minute roast session coming our way. It's gonna be a Christmas roast. I already did Porter. Oh, he's already messaged him. Okay. All right, let's see what he has. Let's find out what we get from here. It's gonna be a roast session. It's gonna be fun. Get you delivery time. We gotta work on our deliveries. Like,
Okay.
it is gonna be a good one. I want it to be like one of our first best roasts of all time. You should match this too. You know what's gonna be funny is I don't, if it gets too fun for the roast, people might start cheating for. Don't start cheating. Don't start cheating just to get a roast. We got to make sure that they don't want to be roasted. You know what I mean?
Oh, we have a brand new card fresh off the presses.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have new cards fresh off the presses, I think.
We're already in the gotta go right now.
Okay.
All right, that's gonna do it for today. Thank you all for joining us. Give Chintetties a good hello for me, and as always, stay Umbra.
Yeah, it looks like more promo cards for the
Fun.
the new Ace, Sabo, and Luffy deck. So we have an Ace, a Yamato.